episode 127. We are back in the basement. I'm your co-host Omar, a.k.a. O'Milly, a.k.a. that dude, a.k.a. Mr. Rello. If you know, you know. We got a great show today lined up. Of course, 10 questions this week. Of course, Carmelo Anthony and Dwight Howard both are possibly be inducted into the Hall of Fame, NBA Hall of Fame. Well, this week, 10 players who are Hall of Fame talented but will not be making the Hall of Fame, but did make the Hall of Fame. And then, of course, we're going to be talking about the Chicago Bears, man. That was just a ugly performance that we saw on Thursday night. And then, of course, man, we also have to talk about Klay Thompson, who recently just passed Reggie Miller for 5th all-time in three-point shoot. But I think one thing they don't talk about enough is specialists. So we're going to be picking our top 5 greatest specialists, three-point specialists of all time. And of course, we got some other things we're going to be talking about and much, much more. But before we get into any of that, I need you to hit that like button, subscribe, share. Check us out on YouTube as well as on right here, man, Facebook. C Hendo, CEEHENDO on YouTube. And then Sports Entertainment Podcast here on Facebook as well as on YouTube, man. Don't be dusty, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm going to let these brothers introduce themselves. We're going to get right into it. You need old heads, 127.
Yeah, old head in the basement.
Yes, sir.
Whoa. Here we go. It's your man Hendo G, a.k.a. French Slow, a.k.a. the man that be smoking that stuff.
Yes, sir. And of course, if y'all first time checking us out, we start every episode like Hendo with Hendo's Hot Take. Hendo, what's the hot take for the day?
I understand the Bears ain't doing so good, but if you gonna come from my Bears, you gotta be doing better than the Bears. If you a team with a worse record than the Chicago Bears right now, don't talk shit about the Bears. Your ass trash too.
You can't be worse than us talking shit.
You can't be worse than us talking shit. Now that goes out to anybody looking at the record sheets right now who got less than 4 wins. So if you got less than 4 wins, don't say shit. You just remain quiet. But as a fan base, it's kind of hard for me to sit here and listen to other fan base talk about us on one of our not so good seasons when they have winningless seasons. The one thing the Bears have never done is had a winless season. But there's a lot of teams out here that have, and we can name off a lot of them, starting with the Cleveland Browns. They've had a win 2017, winless. That's not winning the game. That's not winning the game, man.
I thought it was like them and the Detroit Lions.
The Detroit Lions are out there too. Jacksonville was close. I think they had a 1-win season.
Yeah, Detroit had a 1-win season.
But man, that's tough, man. Before you come for my guys, man, you gotta do some background checks, man. Shit, if you ain't had if you had a winless season on your belt in your history, man, that's not a single game, eh? Hey, that's my hot take. Don't come for my guys. I know we doing bad. We ain't doing that damn bad, though. Shit.
Wonder if the admin's watching right now.
Maybe, man.
Before we move any further, man, we have to give us RIP to the great, one of my favorite players of all time. Ricky Henderson passed away, man. One of my favorite players. I think he's probably one of the top 10 greatest baseball players of all time. What that guy could do on a baseball field, he was an absolute athletic specimen. A lot of people didn't like him because he was brash and arrogant. I have no problem with that because he backed it up. So, hey, Ricky Henderson, man, salute, man. Much respect here from old heads. You young kids out there, man, if y'all don't know who Ricky Henderson is, go check him out, man. One of the great baseball players of all time, man. Talk about steals. Oh my God, it wasn't even. What they did with having a bigger base now, I would imagine how many steals Ricky Henderson would have had. It wouldn't even been fun. But anyway, RIP to great Ricky Henderson. Black fact of the week: Lamar Jackson just broke the all-time rushing record for a QB. But did you guys know the first black quarterback in the NFL was Willie Thrower? You can't make this shit up.
His name's Thrower.
Willie Thrower out of Michigan State and was drafted by the Chicago Bears in 1953. Willie Thrower, how about that, man? That's
Willie
our
Thrower.
Huh?
Hell no,
We were still the Decatur Bears then.
Oh man, Willie Thrower know, man. So shout out, man, to our Black Fact of the Week, the first black quarterback. That's such the blackest name I would have when I was looking at this. I had to look at it again, but yeah, the blackest name ever. Willie Thrower was the first black quarterback in the NFL. Chicago Bears. Salute.
That sounds like a name they just gave that nigga a shoe. He throwing the ball.
Duh.
We only call him Thrower.
That's the name they just put on the back of his jersey.
You know what I'm
really
saying?
his name.
Thrower.
Duh.
You know what I'm
That's his
saying?
name, Willie. What does he do? He throws. Man, call him Willie Thrower.
Willie Thrower. He throws. That don't sound right, dog. That don't sound
Hey,
wrong
hey,
about
you know
this.
how it was.
You know what I'm saying? Hold on,
Willie
this don't
Thrower.
sound right.
Willie Thrower. Another horrible performance. Speaking of the Bears, another horrible performance by the Bears. Is this the worst run organization in football? And would this team have possibly been better off by keeping Justin Fields and possibly putting pieces around him?
Man, I gotta get a flip side to this question. Let's say for some reason we had a better season with Justin Fields. Say we got some different pieces, whatever happened. Let's just say we won 2-3 extra games. Where does that put us? We still behind the 8 ball because we know Justin Fields ain't the greatest thrower of the football, so we actually still looking for a quarterback. First of all. Second of all, we probably got less picks with more games we winning. You know what I'm saying? Or worse picks. You know what I'm saying? Like if you go out here and have a bad season, I ain't gonna lie, this is as good as it get to win just these few amount of games, get right back in that draft, and in 2 years extra bill. And you keep polls to see what his motherfucking vision is. You don't let him do half the fucking job and then blame him for anything when the whole picture don't come together in one fucking off season or 2 off seasons. You know what I'm saying? You got to give a man a chance. But yeah, man, I just don't like the idea of thinking like Justin Fields was just that guy and he was going to somehow get us over the hump. I don't see it that way. I don't see where he was a talent that could do that. You know, I mean, the best you could do was like get some great coaching and see what we had with that. But honestly, man, I'd rather have great coaching than Cable.
How you feel, Hendo?
Well,
you didn't say this is the worst run organization in football.
I can never say that. You got guys like the Cleveland Browns in the motherfucking league. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, regardless of how many TVs Jerry Jones buy and how you fancy up the stadium and shit, it's pretty bad the way that team is ran. That's one of the worst ran teams, maybe the worst in the league, and I can make the argument for that simply due to one person, and it's him. You know what I'm saying? He makes that a horribly ran team. If he just let McCarthy and the coaches do their fucking job, they would have a better shot. But he got TV shows weekly. This dude got post-game remarks, pre-game remarks, during the game remarks probably. You know, the whole time the game is on, they showing his face just as much as they showing the goddamn game. This dude is the star of his team. You know what I'm saying? And he liked that. He thrive off that attention. And I hate to say it, but if he can't step out the way, they ain't never gonna win. He gotta mess around and pass on to someone or get a team up or something for them to win. The talent and shit is there for them to do better than what they've been doing. But no, we ain't the worst run. Nah, we up there.
How you feel, Hendo?
Well, I definitely say we're not the most poorly ran team. I think of i.e. the Browns, the Raiders, the Jacksonville Jaguars, the Jets, the Giants currently. There's the Panthers. There's so many teams right now that are currently that, you know, I feel prior to this year, a lot of the teams that I mentioned, they were looking like playoff bound teams. A lot of these teams were supposed to be playoff or nothing. And a lot of these are just nothing, you know. The Browns were really suited to, you know, go to the playoffs. Granted, Deshaun Watson got hurt, but he wasn't really looking that good before the injury. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, the defense would have stepped in. What did they do? Take a step back. The Jets, same thing. They were looking all promising. Then they got Devontae Adams, all promising. They're looking horrible. Now they got the young receiver, Garrett Wilson. He wants to get traded. You know why? Because what do I look like as a young receiver? Couldn't wait till Aaron Rodgers got here, and then you brought your guy here. Now he getting all the looks. I get nothing.
Yeah.
So
you already brought one of your guys here with the Randy Cobb.
Then we took a championship winning coach, and we sent him down to Jacksonville.
Hard over this motherfucker.
Right. Now I'm not getting no looks. Then you bring Tonk over here.
You know what I'm saying?
Tonkin, he old.
Then you get what's his name, the one
or
receiver
Conklin
from the
or what?
Raiders. He brought 3 fucking receivers. He brought 3 receivers. and ain't none of that shit work. The dysfunction there is real. You know what I'm saying? But when you got, this is what I say about the Bears all the time, man. I was saying it all year long. When you got Caleb on the run like that, that is the lack of an offensive coordinator and motherfuckers developing this kid. You can't tell me that you can't draw up schemes for these O-linemen to keep this nigga safe. It don't matter how weak your O-line is.
Not if they suck.
You have to know. You have at some point. Okay, you suck. So you realize that
the O-line.
You know that probably week one. You got 16 more games to play. I'm just saying, you figure out a way. You getting paid to do this. You scheme it up. I seen zone blocking happen in motherfucking Denver a long time ago.
But
I never think that
those are something an offensive coordinator to an offensive coach does.
That's
A defensive-minded coach doesn't put together usually good lines. We look at Pete Carroll, head coach forever. Seahawks had notoriously one of the worst old lines. Russ will tell you, even when he went there, one of the worst old lines. Cincinnati went to the Super Bowl with one of the most suspect old lines.
He was getting sacked like
ever.
A motherfucker that year they went to the Super Bowl.
Good coaching can sometimes disguise that, but that will tell you how good the coaching is. That's why I don't think we were one of the poorly ran, because there's a lot of teams that I mentioned were supposed to go to the playoffs off good coaching, but now they're just flooding the way out. You know what I'm saying? We're literally watching, the decline. I wouldn't say decline, but I would say the sophomore blues of C.J. Stroud this year. I don't believe he took off as well as people thought he was, given his last year. I think he was going to take a step up. I think he just plateaued this year. He didn't really decline, but he didn't go up.
That's what the NFL do to you.
He declined.
I can't say that.
The book is out. But when they go back and see all this footage now you got a whole offseason. These coaches don't sleep. All they do is sit up and watch footage and shit like this.
Once they get
the footage,
it's a wrap.
You're
different. It's different.
Now you have to do more than what you were doing. This is why you always have to work on other shit in your game in the off season. Okay, I did that, but can I do this? Because now you have to do this.
And that's right there.
The
what
NFL
Justin
make you do
Fields
this.
was not doing. He wasn't working on different shit in the off season. Every year I watched him, there was 3 things I looked for to see if he would read a defense, pump fake, and he would use his arm instead of his legs. But he doesn't trust his receivers enough sometimes. That's why it's hard for him to go about it. That's why when you see him, he's usually using his legs. He can throw the ball when he wants to, but he doesn't. If you don't really trust the receivers, which he doesn't feel like he does, you always see him running. And that's sometimes what we were running into. Caleb can throw the ball. I've watched Caleb go 6 or 7 games without throwing an interception. This man has had 300 passing attempts without throwing an interception.
Yeah.
That's something we haven't had in multiple years.
Yeah.
Multiple years.
Cause it take motherfucking restraint. You know what I'm saying?
But
But
you're not going to win too many games with athletic running. You're going to have to throw to break down a defense.
Tell that to Lamar Jackson.
And Lamar Jackson, but he also has arguably a better defense with him. He has all our X pieces up over there, and he's always had weapons too.
Yeah.
But somehow, when he needs to, he makes the throw. When he tried to win by throwing or by running using his legs, it doesn't work. But when he throws, he wins games. That's what I say. You got to be able to throw at some point in the game.
Yeah.
Lamar is 10 times more accurate than I would say a Justin Fields.
Shit,
and he throws 10 times better on the run than a Justin Fields. But Josh Allen as well. But Caleb, the 2 things that I see Caleb do that's hard, that you want to see in a rookie, first and foremost, is he try to trust that pocket. It is so easy for a rookie just to take off and run. He is trying to trust this pocket and stand tall in pocket to make this throw. Another person who did that very well this year was Jaden Daniels, standing in the pocket taking hits. When you look right here and stand on that pocket and you get it through there, no matter that hit coming, that's what you want to see, because you're standing.
Second best quarterback in the league.
It's what you want to see.
He's 10-5 too.
He's second best quarterback in the league next to Mahomes.
But it's what you want to see. It's what you want to see out your rookies. As far as what I'm going is, when you win in championships, you're not going to win championships by a running quarterback, and it always has to be a throwing quarterback. Because all throwing quarterbacks, there's never been a.
Russell Wilson.
He threw.
was running.
He
was running too.
Okay, but he threw for more than he ran, which makes him a throwing quarterback.
Yeah,
Unless
but it
you
makes
run.
mobile.
No. The reason he had to run. Listen, let's be honest. Reflects on what I just said. They had the worst O-line. He wasn't running because it was to get yards. He was running because he fucking had to because the O-line wasn't holding. That's something you can even everybody knows that. Analytics will show you that right
That
now.
also wasn't his game. Russ' game was always getting outside the pocket.
And throwing.
But moving, he also, I don't think Russ ever won MVP. But moving right along, who do you guys think is the NFL MVP this year?
It's between two people. If you ask
Josh
me.
I feel
Allen.
like it should be
What?
between three.
Who's third?
Who you want to say, Stub? Who you say, Stub?
I say Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson.
Who you say?
They're both over 3,000, and they both threw for 39 touchdowns, and are in single interceptions. Except for Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is 26 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, but he's also 15-1. So it's converting to win.
Year. I would say people think it's between Josh Allen. They really want to get up for that shit. But Lamar's stats just make his shit look crazy. But Saquon Barkley, if he can break Eric Dickerson's single season scoring record, which I doubt that's going to happen now. But if he could have did that, I definitely would love to see a running back, just somebody else get the award.
Okay.
It would be nice.
So you said right now you think Josh Allen is going to win it? Or you think he's the MVP?
I
Who do
think
you think is the MVP?
I think it's Lamar.
Okay.
Lamar's stats say he's the MVP. But motherfuckers are tired of giving Lamar MVPs.
Yeah.
That would be his third.
I heard they said Josh Allen getting the MVP this year is like Charles Barkley getting that MVP.
The trophy.
I mean, neither one of them was wrong. Barkley had a great year.
He did have a great year. They go by years like that, but Josh's stats really kind of don't compare.
Who you got, Hendo? Actually, my fault. Stub, who did you think?
I said Lamar.
Lamar
it's,
Jackson.
it's a tie between Lamar and Patrick, just because Patrick is winning 15-1 on the season. But you can't deny damn near 4,000 yards, 39 touchdowns, how many INTs.
You can say they
Like
win
that
in
boy-
spite of motherfucking Pat.
Like he's running and throwing. He's doing it all around. He's showing his game.
39 touchdowns, 3,955 yards, 67% completion percentage.
Mm-hmm.
And like 4 interceptions or something.
And the closest person to that is probably like Joe Burrows, and look at how their season's going.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I don't put Joe Burrow into this conversation.
That's why you got to calculate winning. It's really Lamar because it's those stats and they winning.
Yeah,
he
but
got
if
4 picks.
he got 4 picks,
Yeah.
but is he 15-1?
4 interceptions.
But the key thing is he 15-1.
But you can say that
he's efficient.
He's efficient.
Kansas City is winning.
You can be 15-1, but they win in with like both. Like sometimes when Baltimore win, it ain't just because of that defense. It's because of what?
27.
It's because Lamar chucking those.
Ooh, yeah. That's why they can't just keep giving this dude MVPs because you can basically give it to him every year.
At this point,
that's why
for efficiency alone.
That's why they say Josh Allen. I understand because nobody thought before this season started that the Buffalo Bills would be as good as they were.
Mind you, and Derrick Henry like up on the list, high for runs too, and he's still putting up them numbers.
Yeah,
it gotta be him, bro.
Yeah,
it's hands down. It's him, bro.
It's Lamar.
It's a hands down him.
You got Lamar?
Yeah, man.
So
because ain't no way in hell you still got Derrick Henry and he's still doing his motherfucking thing and you still putting up the numbers. Like it's not you not declining even though your run game's inclining. Yeah. But it was never their issue with their run game. They always had good run game. That was never their problem.
It just gives them another threat.
They've always had that threat. It's whether they're gonna use that threat in a playoff manner.
Yeah.
that's what it's gonna come down to. Them niggas always had the threat. They having fucking Lamar Jackson throw 40 or 50 goddamn times a playoff game and wonder why this nigga's gassed on the last play. Shit, he didn't threw every goddamn play since the second half. Shit, that's why. Motherfucker ran 2 times. Nigga, they ran single-digit runs that game. Yeah. Single-digit runs and had a top 3 run offense.
But that was coaching. It wasn't Lamar.
Lamar can tell them niggas run that motherfucker. He call that run all about the line when they know they coming in like they was. Well, shit, the design was for him to go out there and pass that motherfucker and go back, sink back 20 yards and throw that bitch 40. Shit.
I feel it.
I like that. I guess I want a little different direction. I actually, at the beginning of the season, we did our show. I picked Josh Allen to win MVP, but I think Lamar has had the better numbers, and he is in a tougher division. But I would still have to give it to Allen simply because he has done what he's done with less talent, and his team was in first place when everyone picked him to finish dead last. Yeah. I think Lamar is the better player, but I think with voters getting voter fatigue, then that is a real thing. I can absolutely see Josh Allen getting it.
That's what's gonna happen. I'm telling you.
I mean,
the argument is there.
Yeah, I like him
with less.
Right.
You can't outside of
this nigga gonna win 5 MVPs and never a chip.
No, that's the thing. He will though.
He'll get a chip.
That's the way. He'll get a chip. He's 27 right now.
No,
because
they can't get past the Chiefs. Very outside of it. They can't get past the Chiefs, nigga.
It's not gonna be like. It's not gonna
they
be
can.
like that.
Yes, the fuck it is.
When you look at
put it like this: if the Bills can beat the Chiefs
during regular season, that sounds good. But in the playoffs,
but
the Chiefs have been undefeated.
This year, one of those teams finna beat the Chiefs. You know that, right?
I gotta see it first.
Yeah,
I gotta see it. Show me.
I already seen it.
I'm putting money on that one. On the Chiefs. Because I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why that's reversed. I'm gonna tell you why that's reversed. Because Baltimore won that first game with them. They finna win. I'm telling you, watch. You'll see.
I'll bet you every game they play. I'll double.
Not the playoffs.
Every game.
Not the.
If I lose.
The playoffs.
The playoffs is a different entity, my guy.
I know.
And depending how this plays out, where would they go? They played in Baltimore. If they had to meet up, they played in Kansas City.
No, they had to play in Kansas City.
Nigga. And the refs cheated for these niggas? You high as hell.
I don't
The
know.
refs have cheated for these niggas the last 8 games.
I don't even know if the Chiefs can beat Burrowhead.
They already do it in the playoffs.
I mean, Cincinnati
They smoothly do that in the regular season.
Cincinnati, yeah. I mean, a whole bunch of shit got to happen. They got to win out a whole bunch of.
Are they winning right now? Because they playing today.
Yeah. Right now they playing the Broncos.
Yeah.
But I think that game will matter for them too.
They gonna win both of the games. They got those games, whatever. They gonna win that.
Alright.
But a whole bunch of other shit got to happen.
I do not like Buddy.
Who? Chase?
No, Sean Payton. He seems such like a douchebag.
He's a good coach.
He's a good coach.
I wish he was the Bears coach, and I didn't like the way he did Russ.
Give me Pete Carroll.
I didn't like the way he did Russ last year.
I don't think he liked Russ going into that, to be honest with you.
I agree.
You know he didn't like Russ going into it, but give me Pete Carroll.
Russell
do him.
Yeah, Russell Wilson does give great gifts, though. He gave his offensive lineman gifts for protective this year. I think that's something Troy Aikman might have started. I'm not sure. Or Emmitt Smith.
Nah, Dan Marino was
Dan
doing
Marino.
those commercials. Isotonic commercials.
Was it?
Talking about protecting his line.
Yeah, protect the line.
Oh, okay.
I don't know who started doing that shit, but I know.
Was it during the perfect season for him?
No, that wasn't him. It was Bob
not
Greasy.
the season.
That was Bob Greasy.
No, he went undefeated.
No, that was Bob. That was Bob Greasy.
Oh, okay.
For
My
the
bad.
Dolphins.
That was
You
the
good?
70s.
Yeah.
The fan was in the 80s.
Yeah. But if you guys were an NFL starting head quarterback, what would you get your offensive lineman as a gift at the end of the season? Who want to start?
Tahoes, because they're big as hell.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just getting some big ass trucks, man.
I like that. I don't know how the hell Purdy, like, he got to have a deal with Toyota because he only made $1 million this year. And he bought 5 motherfucking trucks, Toyotas. I was sitting there thinking, like,
They made sure his credit score
I
was
was
at
about
850.
to say, when they know you getting ready to get paid, that's why LeBron James and that.
They trust him.
that's true.
Back in the day.
That's
LeBron
true.
James got this Hummer in high school.
That's true. That is true.
It
Yeah,
depends
he
on if we
finna-
win the ship or not, though.
Huh?
It depends on if we win the whole thing.
Nah, it don't even matter. You still got to treat your line good because you got a contract like you got.
Yeah,
a
you
contract.
got to shoot your line.
Yeah, they ain't got the same kind of contract you
No,
got.
I get you.
So
but,
you gotta
like,
take care of them.
Our season has to be done for you to get the gift. You feel me?
No.
For me,
No.
at least.
It's Christmas.
No, then you're going to get sacked.
Oh,
a
no, I'm
lot.
gonna get people small things for
You're going to get
Christmas.
sacked even more.
No, I get you small things for Christmas. I get that.
So-
but you
so-
gotta
so-
get the bigger gift once we win the Super Bowl or at the end of the
no
season.
one does that.
No, man.
No one does
They
that.
got-
How many
That's how that
people
works.
give out gifts?
No,
though?
a lot.
Oh,
That's
why? What are you
exactly.
talking about?
Super
They've been.
lot.
That's what I told you to say. I remember as a shorty, Emmitt Smith giving his lines, Jeff. And running backs do it too. Running backs and quarterbacks.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, if you were NFL quarterback, starting quarterback, what would you get your line? This nigga goes say a dub.
Everything we gonna go to Cali, we gonna chill there, smoke one. But nah, shit. What I would get, I do something out of the ordinary. I just be like, if I had the bread like that, shit, we all get lowriders.
Okay.
Shit, just make it the team colors. Shit, we ride in on the most important game of the day. Hey, when I say drive this car, I mean business.
Nobody go do that.
Hey.
I like the low rider.
Nah, I'm just saying, if they all pull, like, yo, come on now.
Baby,
like, everybody pulling
baby,
up in all
baby.
black, trying to be like, this is the game of death.
Everybody was suits for LeBron.
Yeah.
That's only 12 suits. That's a
Yeah,
big
that's
deal.
12 suits that they all bought individually. LeBron didn't buy them
No,
those suits.
LeBron broke them
LeBron
suits.
bought all them.
He bought them all those suits?
He bought all them.
I thought, because some niggas was wearing turtlenecks, some niggas
He
just
bought
had
it.
plain black.
And they put it on LeBron James' charge card.
I
He
didn't
bought
know
all
that.
them shits. He bought all
Were
them.
these shirts made out of cashmere, my guy?
They picked whatever they want
I
with
would
this
hope.
reason. It was that no dead ass.
Nah,
That's
I'm
it.
just saying, I would hope.
They picked whatever reason they style, and he paid for everything. He put it in the bill.
Hey,
So you say you would get the
lowriders.
Lowriders. I like that. And what you say?
Hey, we all taking a week in Cabo. We gonna have some player gatherings, and we gonna have some talk around, some good times. And we gonna try to work as a unit.
He made
That's
the
what a lot
tax
of
write-off.
no, but see, that's what a lot of motherfuckers don't do. Go spend time with them niggas. You want to buy them trucks and shit? Let's go spend some time, get to know each other, so make it feel like I'm little brother. That's what old motherfucking quarterbacks should do, and they were well protected. You make the motherfuckers feel like they
That from the
blocking for
beginning
little
of
brothers.
the
I'm about to say, yeah, you automatically doing that.
You got to do that
Don't
from
get
the
them
beginning of
niggas
the
in
season.
Tahoes.
I mean, you can do that, but a week in Cabo, and we out here kicking it and doing what, you know what I'm saying, kicking it, you know what I'm saying, just us, the guys, all the old linemen, nobody else, it's me and the old linemen out here kicking it, having a good time, everything paid, you know what I'm saying, you can do whatever you want out here,
How many
that's a
old
good
linemen
time,
are taking?
memories, you can take a car, you
The
can take a
starters?
car, you know what I'm saying, that's
Or-
cool,
yeah,
but memories with your
yeah,
quarterback and
yeah.
shit, you can't, ain't no money on that, you dig what I'm saying, we got a week to
'Cause
go
that's what
kick
I'm-
it,
that's
get to
what
know
I'm
each
trying to
other,
think
you
at.
know what I'm saying, become
The
brothers.
tip just
That's about
It's
when
usually
they
just
come
about-
to where
okay.
we going. The cars are letting niggas just drive back.
That's what I'm saying, shit like that, like, right, right.
They still get the Tahoe.
That's, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't mind that, but no, go out and kick it with them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
It's easy to buy a motherfucker object, but going out and spending time, becoming in, being part of motherfucker family, you know what I'm saying? Now motherfucker want to block. It's like, that's my nigga, yeah. Nigga, get back.
Y'all supposed to be doing that at the beginning of the season.
But they might not be in
build the
tune
chemistry.
like that. You're not in tune like that all the time.
You
don't know
guys
this
out
nigga.
there, let
Georgia
us know
State,
if you were a
country's
starting
hell.
quarterback, what you would get your offensive lineman. I said for me personally, I would do it's 5 of them, so I would do $20,000 Airbnb gift cards to anywhere they wanted to go.
Cabo.
So at the end of the season, if they want to take their girl, or if they got a family, they want to take their family somewhere that
That's
they.
fire.
No, that's what I would personally do for them. But moving right along, man, switching gears, switching to basketball. Why are NBA ratings down, and what needs to happen to help boost NBA ratings? Who wants to talk about that? Y'all let us know in the comments too of why y'all think the ratings are down. I still watch the league. I love it.
Okay, so did we go from when they took away hand checking, or this weird ass All-Star games? Like, come on now, like,
So
make the stars compete. Like, people want to see LeBron in the dunk contest. He should have been in that years ago. Keep the
that
intrigue
shit
there.
was sailed.
No, I know. I'm just saying, but like they took the showman out of it. You got G Leaguers coming up to win dunk contests, and we don't know their name like that.
That's true. I like that.
I'm gonna keep it real, because I actually heard people say this shit long before we didn't even have this show. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker told me he felt like the regular season don't matter. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
That's when I noticed the difference between me and a casual fan. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool. He liked the game his way. You know what I'm saying? But at the same point in time, though, that's the big thing right there is when they think that just the playoffs matter. They think they see the playoff teams, they see who's gonna win the championship right out the gate, and they just waiting to see it happen. You know what I'm saying? But then also says that injuries and load management make watching or buying a ticket damn near impossible. You never know what the hell you gonna get. You know what I'm saying? My first game I ever went to, I went to go see Kobe, nigga.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? It was a birthday gift for me and everything. A chick took me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, wow.
dog, nigga was hurt.
Oh, wow. That's rare.
Yeah, that was rare. He played the game before and the game after. But he
Oh,
did
wow.
not play in Minnesota the night that I actually went. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
So that's how rare it is. And I wasn't, it was cool. You know what I'm saying? I still had a good time and shit. But like, imagine how it is now because I knew that was Kobe. Kobe always played.
Right.
Now these niggas, motherfuckers sitting out, you probably spent your money months before thinking somebody gonna play. This is the motherfucking fifth night. This nigga is sitting out with a finger sprain or some shit, nigga. You like, man, hold on, man.
Said I got
You know what I'm
this chain
saying?
on my
Like,
neck. It's holding me on the bench.
yeah, my neck hurt, man. My chain was too heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is ridiculous. I'm just saying, though, like, nowadays you just never know what the hell you're gonna get. You know what I'm saying? Even just sitting at home watching the games, I will not be picking through them. I'll be like, oh yeah, that's right, dude hurt. That game ain't gonna be that. Oh yeah, dude hurt. Well yeah, that ain't gonna. Some games ain't even a good watch because you know Luka is out right now. I still like to watch Dallas depending on who they playing, but like Luka is out, Kawhi Leonard stay the fuck out, LaMelo Ball is out right now. Kawhi Leonard coming back soon.
LaMelo back.
Kawhi coming back too.
Yeah.
For me, like, go ahead.
How you feeling though? Why you think that? Why you go down?
I think a lot of it has to do with just rosters, injuries, balance of teams, and just lack of effort. I mean, some of these games, shit, the reason your man feel like regular season don't matter, some of these niggas don't even take the game serious. Low management should tell you who takes the game serious. We have literally guys who already are canceled out of awards that they could be winning at the end of the year, which would be MVP votes, all types of six mans, clutch man awards, already out because they've missed already the regulation of what you could miss. Already they've broken the rules. So some of these niggas can't even be eligible for awards because of injuries and low management. That's why motherfuckers don't want to watch the games or go to the games. That's the whole point.
That shit in this 3-point shooting contest the league be doing every night.
Well, that's
Because
it.
motherfuckers
Nobody
don't
takes
average
the
like
game.
33s a
Nobody
night.
takes the game
And
as
it's
serious
like,
as what we
man,
want.
where's the mid-range game when you breaking niggas off? Remember when people used to get excited how the crowd used to go
Because they
crazy,
scored.
people got dunked
Because they
on?
scored.
Well, everything is a damn three
The
now.
game is less
Ain't
physical.
nobody getting dunked on,
Bro.
bro.
Put it like this:
You know what
the
I'm
most
saying?
exciting
Nobody
games
stand down
we've
and
probably
get
seen is FIFA. Like that's like old school contact. You can still push somebody a
But
little bit. Like you
like
get
you
to put
said,
in the
though,
effort.
back in the day, there was matchup issues with a lot more teams where we knew we could count on Larry Johnson playing the Supersonics against, you know what I'm saying, whoever we need to see, Sean Kemp. We knew these guys were going to play. Now you come in to go see a Dallas versus motherfucking a Minnesota team. Rudy out, Luka out.
Man, Luka.
But it's the fact that these guys are just not really. I'm not gonna say pushing through injuries, but I don't think I think a lot of the load management disguised through some of this injury facade, we call it like this, just so
Luka
these guys.
play, though. I don't
Luka will
wanna,
play.
So I don't want to make it seem like Luka be bullshitting.
Anybody
Luka
want to
play.
take a guess?
Low management.
Average 3-point shots. So who's the leader?
What in the league?
For taking the
league right
most.
now.
Right now, who averages the most?
Attempts.
Attempts.
Steph.
It was Boston.
Team.
I'm not sure who it is now, and I think the number
You
is
got it.
around 29.
It's Boston.
30.
It's Boston. They shoot the most threes.
Yeah.
How many? Okay, you got it, Boston. How many you think?
29 or 30.
How many you think?
Attempts.
Per game.
I get 40.
Oh, they're 40 plus.
They're 45.
They're 40 plus. Everybody on the team shooting at least 5 or more. Hell yeah, nigga.
50.5.
Goddamn.
A game.
Okay. Yeah, because you think about it.
Who's second? Anybody?
Hold on.
It better not be Sacramento.
Right, the Bulls. Because we a 3-point shooting team.
44 a game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
44.
I wonder how many makes Boston.
What
have.
you were talking about, the 29, that's the lowest in the league at Denver at 30.9.
How many makes do Boston get a game then?
Enough to win games because they're
I feel like
They're
it might
winning.
be.
they're well over 500. They doing nice.
I wonder what what that number is. Should be between 25 and 30. But this seemed like the average 33s at night is crazy. Because what's the record for threes?
But look what they got. Look what they got.
30 something.
You got Brown shooting a lot. Tatum shoot a lot. Drew don't really shoot. But then you got Porzingis.
Who barely plays, but yeah, you got.
Then you got Al Horford. I'm just talking about niggas that shoot threes. Then you got the little ball head nigga White.
Ball head, White.
They actually
Holiday
down.
actually
They're actually
shooting.
down from last year. The league average is slightly down from 24.7 threes per game.
But overall,
Down
that
from
doesn't make the game fun to
24.9.
watch. Just
Okay,
watching guys
24.9.
running down the court, chucking up threes and shit like that. There's no real breakdown of the game. I like seeing that's why
That's why I say
it's
game's
fun to watch like the Hornets and shit with LaMelo and shit because of how he makes them passes and shit like that. Because I still feel like flashy passes and a little bit of flair.
Yeah.
That's why it's still fun to watch Curry. That's why it's still, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. Because
the flair.
they do a little bit of the flair. They're not like over the top, but they do a little bit. You know, Trae Young's like that when he get in this mode. He get just a little bit. That's what guys want to see. Those games are fun. But
But
this
guys also want to see the aggression stuff. Let a big man be a big man versus let the big man shoot.
them niggas want to
all
shoot
the
threes.
time.
They can't make you shoot make you go in the post. Them niggas just come out the league, come out of college. Like what you do? I shoot threes, but you 7'4". Like I know that's what I do.
Yeah, like
What you think Wimby do? Shoot threes? Like boy, come on.
Shoot
Ain't no
nine-
way.
shoot 9 a game.
Which makes absolutely no sense.
because he's wide open every time he takes it.
Right.
I understand it.
Who blocking it?
Who blocking it? So like I get it. Like
Blocking it down low.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I need my big man to be a big man.
Anybody that weighs
sometime.
345 or better, that's
It's a higher. You have,
I'm
a
just
much,
saying.
you have a much higher percentage chance of taking your ass
you really do.
down low. And if you
I'm
get
just saying.
fouled,
Right.
you're not Shaq. You're Wimpy. You can make free throws.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
You're
Like,
hurting here.
bring back the aggressiveness, make the big man play. Like, everybody can't be a wing. Like, we all got roles for a reason. There's a shooting guard through a center for a reason.
Everybody can be a
But,
wing, but
look,
that shouldn't be.
It
that
should
shouldn't
be
be
the
the
focal
case.
point
This
of
is
your
where the
team.
game got fucked up.
That's how it got
Hey,
fucked
should,
up.
Coach,
that should be in your bag. That should be.
And then it
Coach
became
for
a
the Dallas
players'
Mavericks
league.
said that shit. The championship winning coach for the Dallas Mavericks said that shit. Carlisle. You know what I'm saying? And this is what changed. He said, and I quote, that Porzingis shooting threes. This is when he had to realize this shit himself. That Porzingis missing threes was better for the team than him taking twos. It's as far as okay, you missed this three, but you probably gonna hit the next one, type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the percentages say this is where analytics took over. You know what I'm saying? It took over this fucking game where it makes even big guys like Wemby. I'm telling you, I heard this shit about Porzingis when he was on the Dallas team, when it was Luka and Porzingis there. You know what I'm saying? That was Porzingis there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Porzingis.
Yeah, because they didn't get along. They really didn't have chemistry together.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And neither did the coach. That's why the coach and Porzingis ended up leaving, man. Just go ahead and give it to the young nigga. 'cause-
What are you talking about? We're talking about 3-point shooting, right? Klay Thompson just passed Reggie Miller for 5th all-time on the three-point made list. Name the 3 best three-point specialists of all time. Example, Reggie Miller is a star who could shoot threes. Steve Kerr wasn't a star, but was a terrific three-point specialist. There is a difference. So at number 5, I got the first guy who I saw as a specialist as a teenager, as a kid, Trent Tucker.
Trent Tucker. He on my list. I'll put him at 5.
Yeah, I had to put Trent Tucker in there. If you guys don't know, go check out Trent Tucker. He's actually one of the first guys I remember as an NBA player actually being looked at as a three-point specialist. So Trent Tucker now played for the Chicago Bulls. Can shoot that thing. Trent Tucker, number 5. Hendo, who you got?
JJ Redick.
I like that.
Literally a 3-point specialist. That's all it does.
I like that.
do.
I like that. Stuff.
For me, like, I had to just do some research. I went for like shots made and shit. So for me, my number 5, I had to be Buddy Hill. The man
I like that. I thought about putting Buddy up there.
shooting for 01. He shot
40%.
Yep. So he got 2013 made out of 5,021 attempts. So like that's close.
Yeah, Buddy. He shows that many. Man.
Yep. 2008. Because this is how I built my list. I of course I put Ray on there somewhere, but you know.
Okay. Buddy Hield. I thought about putting Buddy up there, but I couldn't do it because I didn't feel like he had enough time in the league. But Buddy Hield, man, I like that. Bills, who you got number 4?
Shit, number 4, I got Kyle Korver.
Ooh.
That nigga was a specialist, dog. He was lacing niggas quickly
Ooh.
for years, too.
I like that.
Different teams and everything.
I didn't play that many years. Kyle Korver, okay, number 4. I went with Mike Miller.
Yes,
I like
sir.
that.
Mike
I
Miller.
like that.
Yeah. Actually, Rookie of the Year, too. He actually came out. A lot of people thought he was going to be more of a star, but he ended up becoming a 3-point specialist. And
Yep. He went
Co-host.
to Florida.
with the Florida
Gators,
Gators.
yep.
Mike Miller.
Yeah, he was cool.
Number 4, who you got him though?
Peja Stojakovic,
Mm.
3-point specialist. Yeah, to me, he was. Peja was the clutch. He was clutch at 3-point.
Yeah, he kicked that ball out the field. You feel like that bitch.
Yeah,
I
Dog.
think he was an all-star. He was a star to me. Page was an all-star, bro.
Yeah.
He was an all-star. I
Yeah.
don't give me. He could shoot that thing, but to
Yeah.
me, I just didn't look at him as a specialist. I'm not mad. if he
I always
did.
felt like Dog was the 3-point specialist. I ain't gonna lie. He had his other talents, but Dog was deadliest from the 3-point to me.
Well, yeah, his son a dog, so his son
Yeah, his son
playing in
nasty.
Cali. His son got a bag too. Stubbs, so you got number 4.
JJ Redick.
JJ.
Yeah.
Yeah. JJ may not be coaching.
42%.
May not be coaching much longer.
Yeah.
He might be want to start that podcast back up or come on here with us.
That boy got 1950 made.
Yeah. Yeah, I like JJ. Number 3, Dale Curry.
Yeah.
Dale Curry.
Yeah.
Steph Curry, dad, he might be the best shooter in the family. If you go look at Dale Curry, I'll never forget. He's one of the few players that can shoot threes off the backboard. Go look at that NBA inside stuff that Saturday morning. He was shooting from 3-point range off the backboard. Phenomenal shooter. I see what Steph got it from. His dad, Dale Curry, number 3. Who you got, Bills? Number 3, 3-point shooting specialist.
I got Dale Ellis, man.
He was a star, though.
That's what I was thinking. Was he a star?
He became a specialist.
Yeah, because I see him old and Ricky.
Yeah.
And that's all he was doing. He was
Yeah.
still knocking this shit down.
That was still with Denver. That was with Denver.
Was that with Denver? I was thinking
Seattle.
Seattle, he was a young boy. He was doing a little bit more in Seattle, I thought.
That's how I felt.
The specialist. Really? No, star. Dale was a star in these young. Then he ended up
I
becoming.
didn't know how much of a star he was, to be honest.
Yeah,
with
but
you.
like I said, by the time you get to the end of that game, what was more deadly? That 3-ball or how he was going in? I think that 3-ball was. He
But
was
I hear what
whacking
he's
that bitch.
saying, though,
I
because
feel what
like
you're
if you
saying,
say
but-
Dominique Wilkins later in his career,
Right.
that nigga was knocking shit down as a specialist.
Right.
But he
same
was a star,
Same
though.
with Jason Kidd.
And Jason Terry.
Uh-huh.
Jason Kidd.
Jason Kidd is his
ended up
3-point
becoming-
percentage. His last year was like his best
Yeah,
year.
but
He was
ended
whacking the
up
motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Because he's like top. I know he's top 15 all time. He might be the top 10 all time in threes made.
For real.
No, he top
Yeah.
15. No, he top 15. He top 15.
Jason Kidd?
Yeah. He like
I thought
number.
he
He like
got
number like. It's anywhere like 11 or something, 11 or 9.
He got pushed down by a lot.
Yeah, so I think he 11 now.
Yeah, that shit ain't gonna
He got
last
pushed
long.
down by a lot.
Yeah.
Because you got to think about James Harden's number 2, Steph number 1. Shit, Ray up there, number 3 or 4. Shit get hectic.
Who you got, Stubb? Number 4. Did you say your number 4?
He had number 4. I think I was on
Yeah.
3. I'm on 3 right now.
Who you got number 3?
Yeah, I'm the last for 3.
Kyle Korver. I had him at 3.
Kyle Korver. Okay.
He was a specialist. He was.
That's
good
what he
for about
did.
a decade.
That's what he.
That's
Even
a
when he got
long time.
old, that's what he
You
did.
know what I'm saying? Yeah, he was at a man, spray this shit.
Yeah, problem, bro. 4th year in the league, 24.9. Got most improved player, 25.8.
Oh, nice, bro.
27.5. 23.5.
That's his best years.
Those in Seattle.
No, his best years is Atlanta.
No, I'm talking.
That's his whole career.
No, this is Dale Ellis. This is Dale Ellis in
That's
Seattle.
true.
No, I'm talking about Kyle Korver. His best years was when Atlanta run. That was his best years.
Chicago,
Yeah,
too.
dog, he was murdering, dog.
He was a sixer. He was a sixer too.
3, so it would have been okay. You got it.
Man, he should have been an all-star.
Yeah, but he was a sixer. No, bro,
He
his
wasn't
best.
all-star then.
Did you see this man?
His
When
bro.
they sent 4?
They said 4 of them.
Yeah.
Who do you have at number 2 then, Bill?
Number 2,
I'm at
shit, I
number
had,
Oh, you do your third. Who's
Yeah,
number 3?
I'm at 3. Ray Allen's my third.
He became one, yeah. When he was
Yeah.
with that Heat team.
yeah, but he was a star, like a
He was a star.
motherfucker. That's what my Dale Ellis pick was back.
But
Number
not
2
towards
for
the
me,
end.
I'm
No,
going
His name was just Star.
He became one, but he was a star.
He was a
Yeah,
star
he
when he
was.
was with the Bucks and all that, but when he got
When
with
he was with
Miami,
Seattle,
Yeah.
he was a star.
yeah, that was right after the Bucks.
He was
No,
still
he
kind
got-
of a star
no,
with his
yeah,
old
you're
ass
right,
with
you're
the
right.
Celtics.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't just only in the corner. He could
Nah,
still
wasn't-
break
he
you
wasn't-
off a little bit and get to the rack and you come
Cause
jumping.
that was
out
a
on
big 3. That was
Yeah.
like his last year. That was like his last
But
year.
he
of his
wasn't.
prime.
He wasn't that.
No,
It
he
was.
wasn't.
It was more KG and Paul Pierce.
He was never
He was
just
just-
startup shit
nah,
until he
he-
got to
nah.
Miami.
And
It started.
What was he
with
doing off
Boston
the
a little
dribble
bit, but
with
he was
Boston?
more than that.
what was he doing off the dribble in Boston? Not a goddamn
If
thing.
somebody fly
The last
down,
time
he can take
you
one
seen
dribble,
this
move
man
left, right, forward,
to
or
take a
long
jump
dribble and
shot,
go all the way to
to
the
take a
rack
jump
and do
shot.
layup or something.
No,
So
no,
another jump shot, yeah.
When's the last time you seen Ray Allen take a layup? Unless it was in transition.
Boston Celtics.
Yeah. Who you got
I don't
number two?
remember him dunking nothing.
Craig Hodges.
Ooh.
That's all he was out there doing. I don't know how much he was doing with the Bucks. You know what I'm saying? I know he was doing a little bit more with the Bucks, but with the Bulls, like in that corner or somewhere around here, moving around, and then when he throw you that ball, you know what to do.
Yes, sir. And though you got number 2.
Chris Bosh.
Oh, he's a star.
He's started.
Since when?
What?
I mean,
When he-
I'm
I'm saying- Once he left Toronto, he wasn't a star no more.
But he
Yes,
was
he
already
became
a star because he was.
he was a
It's a
star.
big thing
In Miami?
because he was a star.
Yes. What are you talking about?
Nigga, you could have threw Kevin Love in that same predicament and he would
And
have been a
that's
star.
he's a
That's
star
not
too,
true,
though.
bro. That's not
He literally did it with an older version of Kevin Love.
true.
But he's a star too, though.
I take it back.
Those two
All right, okay, I
different
take it back. I
teams,
take it back. Steve Smith.
That's fair. He became
Steve
a
Smith?
specialist.
Okay.
He became a specialist. Yeah. That's fair. That's fair.
Ooh. Yeah, that
Uh,
ain't gonna work either.
And number 2, I went
With
with
Steve?
Kyle Korver.
I think about Glenn Rice. I'm sure.
Yeah,
I feel you.
I went with Kyle Korver at number 2.
Kyle Korver.
Yeah. I had taken number 2 because he's so high on the 3-point made list. And to be a specialist, I believe he's top 5, I believe, on the 3-point made list. So to be that high, I got him at number 2. Shoot the lights out. Stubbs, so you got number 2.
Steve Nash.
What? Huh? He's a star.
He wasn't known. Was he known for three
Well,
balls
well,
like that? It was low key.
But
He was splashing. He was a
He
star
was
for the
definitely-
assist side. He was a star for the assist side. He wasn't, but he was out there low key knocking down bangers.
But also he's not a specialist either because a
Yes.
specialist is somebody who
Not a
just do
specialist.
the 3-point shot.
Right.
This nigga is known for drilling all over the court and fancy passes places.
Yeah, he's a Hall of Fame. A specialist would be more of on the lines of
The
trying to
man
think of
knocked
something.
down 1,600 threes out
right,
of 39 attempts.
but
That's
you're,
why I said like he wasn't
But-
really known to be a 3-point specialist, but he low key was.
no. Specialist, like in context of the question, a specialist is someone who was looked at as simply that's what their job was
Okay.
was to just shoot a 3, like Monroe.
Okay.
What's his first name? Monroe, Morrow. I can't think of his name right now.
Monroe.
Yeah, Morrow, basketball player. But if you think of a Steve Kerr, that's my number 1 too, the greatest specialist of all time, Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr was known, he was out there to shoot the 3-point ball. Steve Nash,
Okay.
was he a phenomenal 3-point shooter? Yes, but he was known for being able to distribute and score. He was an all-star. A specialist typically isn't an all-star because all they're out there doing is out there to shoot the 3. So it's just that's why I said if White when he said Steve Smith, I said yeah, that's acceptable.
Yeah,
or
I take it back.
or even when you said Ray Allen, I said yeah, he became a specialist, but when he was with the first two teams, he was a star. So if you like Ray Allen when he was with this team, cool, I can accept that. I'm just saying, you're not.
That's kind of what he was with the Lakers during his final years.
Ooh.
Steve Nash. He was just out there to shoot the three and distribute the ball. He wasn't doing nothing flashy. The plays weren't really set up for him. He was just trying to get Kobe the ball.
Especially
and then he got hurt. That was his one thing. He was the point guard position.
He had to pass.
So he had to pass.
Right, but that's right, but that's still not making him a specialist if you're asking him to do two things.
What's that too?
A specialist
Is if you asked to do one thing, yeah, a specialist. Like
but
number one is
Oh,
I want Kerr too.
You want Steve Kerr number
Steve
one?
Kerr.
Number one for me.
Yeah.
Michael Redd. That was his sole job. Shoot that three.
He was a scorer.
Yeah. He
No, but his main job.
Allen, it was nasty work.
That
was back when they both had
His
mountains.
main job was to shoot the three. He was known for shooting the three. That's all his job was. He could score, but when you think about more of it, he was shooting the three. That was his job. He was a left-hand three-point shooter. Couldn't nobody really fuck with him. He scored most of his points from the three line.
Can I revoke my number two? I want to go Monte Ellis.
Michael Redd.
Just because you didn't like him ain't mean you want to be a specialist. That's what he did. That's literally what's his job.
He wasn't good at it.
Nigga got hurt. Rode the bench for 30 years.
Hold on, who we talking about here?
Michael Redd.
He was a
Yeah,
volume.
the Bucks.
scorer, though.
Yeah, he was a volume scorer. I never thought he
was threes.
I thought he was good on a bad team.
But he shot volume threes.
Yeah, he shot a lot of threes.
That's one.
He shot a lot of.
But I mean, scoring I guess could be over a specialist. I guess if you just a volume scorer though. That's why you can't put.
Yeah, because that'll be like putting Iverson up there. Iverson's more of a scorer. He shot a lot of threes.
He didn't shoot more threes and more twos. Michael Redd shot more threes and twos, I believe. He was known for a 3-point shooting.
That could be true. Or like a Vernon Maxwell.
Right.
Who you got, Stuff?
So I'll recant. I put Mike Miller at number 2.
Okay.
Alright. And then Kyle Korver's my number 1.
It's not bad, bro. That's not bad at all. I said I got both of them on my list.
He was the most consistent.
Yeah.
To me, with the numbers wise.
And I like the fact he did it with every team.
He did.
10 questions this week. Dwight Howard and Melo are both up to be voted into the Hall of Fame. Name 10 players who had Hall of Fame talent but will never make the Hall of Fame. And number 10 for me, it's a goddamn shame. Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
There's nothing Ben Simmons can't do on a basketball court. I mean, he's not a great shooter, but outside of that, from a talent standpoint, Ben Simmons should be in the Hall of Fame. Just from strictly pure talent.
Yeah. He pitched that all the way.
Yeah.
I'm going with Big Dog Glenn Robb. Major scorer, but you know, I think he won a championship maybe, but yeah.
Yeah. I love Dog. He's maybe my favorite. I didn't watch LJ a lot in college. I watched a lot of tape. But as far as watching players, he might be my favorite college player, bro. Him and Chris Webber right there. I used to watch him and Gene Katie go crazy every Saturday morning, bro. Yeah, Dog was something in college. And when he got to the league, he was giving you 20 every night.
I'm trying to tell you.
From the mist to midi, dog. One of the greatest.
And he always could have been giving you more buckets. Yeah, Sandy Hill and Ray Allen, so they had to get their shots too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They had other motherfuckers got to get shots too. He getting his 20.
Tell you how good of a scorer he was. He's giving you 30 a game in college. 30 and 10 in college. Yeah. In college. It's fucking nuts. He out there growling.
I seen him down there have that shit one time by halftime.
Yeah.
He had like 30, they were damn near 30.
What you need to.
Yeah. Hendo, who you got? Number 10.
Stephon Marbury.
I like that. Still probably will make the Hall of Fame.
We don't know this though.
I think
with this, that's speculation.
What he did
Hall of Fame.
what he did in the NBA.
What?
And then when you look at what he did in China,
He the face of China.
But that don't get you in there 5 years down the line when we got guys coming up who have like 2 rings and was like defensive player of the year. So like, come on, man.
players.
Draymond Green would be a better ballot right now than that nigga right now. I mean, not better money, but with relevancy and right now for what he's done championship wise, they put Draymond. Man, if it came down to dog, Draymond Green. Bro, Draymond going first ballot. He was like, man, look, man, maybe next year for you.
Just because the Kings
international players get
if
in
you
all
ask
the
me.
time.
Get the fuck out of here. Not over niggas who got 3-4 rings right now currently. That's what Draymond got right now.
Draymond also got a piggyback.
It don't matter, bro.
His name.
He has defensive player of the years. He got all-star fucking games. He has a good resume right now, and that would beat somebody who hasn't made it to the motherfucking championship. That's all that I'm saying. First ballot. Just because you went overseas and won you a couple rings and got into a statue is not going to get you on a ballot over a nigga with 4 rings.
What you value?
Right. He got MVPs.
Defense.
He got MVPs, all that.
But it also
Do he got a championship?
Yes.
Who? Overseas?
Yeah.
Does he have a championship in the U.S.?
Nope.
That's what the fuck I'm saying about.
But
Dog got 4 of them.
That's why
somebody could have came in.
It sound like it.
That place a lot of diversity.
But still, he still
It's-
got.
that shit sound good, but that's not how the ballot works.
This, you know what I'm saying?
It's not. They go off your accolades. Sorry.
And his accolades on paper.
That's why Tony. That's why
Well, your accolades on paper a decade ago.
Yeah.
You went overseas,
Same
but
thing with
nigga,
Dino
you ain't
Ross.
played in U.S. since 2008.
Yeah,
Type
so in
shit.
the
Like, come on, bro.
context of
Not even that,
that,
like
that
2005.
situation
That
back home,
Right. But still,
coming
he
in,
still
nah,
got
I ain't gonna
try
accolades.
to tell the story of the NBA.
And it all
That don't work,
goes
bro.
to it.
That shit don't work.
It
Yeah,
all
like in
goes to
China,
it.
It don't beat
Your
somebody with
resume
4.
is your resume.
But it don't beat a nigga with 4 rings. Even if you put your overseas rings, does 2 outweigh 4?
He got more than 2.
Who?
Overseas, he has
Overseas?
2 championships over there.
I thought he got more than 2.
No, he got Stephon
Stephon
Marbury.
Marbury.
I'm not sure.
He got like 2 over there. He was the champ
Yeah.
over there. That's not beating 4. All I'm saying.
I seen Cliff Levitt
He
go overseas and when he can get 3 rings and be the most valuable player.
That's all I'm
So,
saying, bro. That
didn't get him to the Hall of Fame.
that's all I'm saying. That's not gonna be enough to get you to the Hall of Fame, bro. All I'm saying, collectively, that's not enough.
Yeah,
I
but
can
if
see
you
it
put
going
in a
both ways,
10-year
though.
career over
He'll
there,
be. I think
But however, you're going to a lesser league. If you put in a billion-year career over there, you're going to a lesser league. The NBA is top tier. There is nothing that compares to the NBA. If you think about China, that's cool. You can change the culture of China. That's dope. But everybody from China to Australia to Russia come to the NBA.
That has a lot to do.
It do. I give him credit for that. I never knocked that.
and you got to think about
Hall
it,
of
history
Fame.
still
It's
sell
the Basketball
everywhere.
Hall of Fame.
And where do they all want to come though? To the NBA and play. You can have the basketball, but there's not enough championships
But
over there
it's
you're
motherfuckers
winning
in
in.
the Hall of Fame for their shit just in college though.
Right.
Not even.
But
in
winning in the
you got Hall
US.
of Fame
Okay.
announcers.
Okay.
It's announcers that's in the Hall of
And
Fame.
I feel that.
You know what
But
I'm saying?
how many championship colleges overseas are you seeing coming over here? Everybody comes here. Of course, winning college here. We got people coming here drafted from Australia and Africa that get going to our colleges to hoop. That's why though. Listen what I'm telling you.
But we also draft people from
You say
other
Connecticut
leagues.
the
You
fucking
usually
boys
draft
up.
the MVPs of these leagues.
You get a couple of that, but all them.
A
But
couple
listen,
of that, you got
some
Dirk,
some
you got
Some of them
The-
require that you have to play over there before. No,
Brandon
no,
I love to
Jennings.
see how,
You got plenty of them.
nigga.
Yeah.
Before certain rules and regulations came into play to where you could do that, we had certain cats over here already doing that. Is what I'm saying. Sometimes that shit wasn't always a fold. You had to at one time go to a college or a collegiate team to even come into the NBA to even be referred to the portal, my nigga. That's what I'm saying. But now they're allowing us to go over there and look overseas. But even then, you still got to come over here and still play ball. That means you have to leave from where you won your championship to come over here to prove that you're
Tony
ready.
Kukoc, nigga, they was doing it in the 90s.
My nigga, you're naming
Was he not-
one dude that got. I'm
I
just
named
saying, listen.
multiple, even
All right, bro.
Luka.
Nigga, I'm not talking about.
All-
Listen,
There's
you
plenty
talking about the
overseas.
top prodigies out of their area. Listen what I'm telling you. Out of all these overseas cats, there is a handful.
Brandon Jennings
A handful.
left here to go overseas to come back to the league here. Brandon Jennings.
And what does that mean?
He left the college because college isn't for everybody.
Listen. What you mean by leave is you don't just leave. Nobody picks you the fuck up. That means nobody wants to buy you. You just don't leave on the contract.
He left college to go overseas.
He didn't go to college.
Thank you.
He went overseas, so he didn't have to go.
That's what I'm trying to say. But that doesn't always work, is what I'm saying. Some guys do that because they don't make it into college. There's too much competition in college, so they find somebody to go. It's just different ways of attacking this, is what I'm saying.
Right.
That's why you go out and do that. That's why. But that doesn't mean that you had the best overall career, is what I'm saying. You have to come over here and prove yourself over here in either college or the NBA. All that overseas shit, I can't put that into your accolades. That's why we don't put Carmelo Anthony on high, because he won Olympics. He never won a ring. I mean, that's cool. It's cool. He won at Syracuse. I give him that. But that's why the argument for a guy who won a ring, that's why it's an argument, though. No, all I'm saying is this is why this is an argument.
Can't the Olympics get you into the Hall of Fame?
No, Olympics can't get you into the Hall of Fame.
Because you're playing against every...
If you were to break records over here, like get the most triple doubles or something, that's to get you into like a Hall of Fame. Those are accolades that'll push you into shit like that. Like so many 50-point games, wins,
winning in the Olympics.
That's part of it.
It's part of your potentials.
It's part, but having just Olympic wins.
But I got like 5 silver medals. You're telling me?
But listen,
it all depends on what you did in your league.
Right. Now listen.
Like you could be a champion over there.
If I won 3 rings,
hold on, one second. What is? Because I'm confused. What exactly is the argument?
Because like I'm trying to say is like you can have accolades from other countries, like as long as you're pro, and it can still get you into the Hall of Fame.
Okay, that's your stance.
That's why I'm. Like that's what I'm asking.
No. I'm asking is that
that's my stance, but that's what I'm asking. Okay. Because like the shit you do overseas is your credentials.
So okay.
So your body of work is your body of work. Your resume is your resume.
So
whether it's over there or over here, you're still playing against professionals.
Understood. So what you're saying is, if somebody played in a professional league in Turkey and is considered one of the best leagues. Not the NBA, but considered one of the better leagues in the world, right?
Right.
And they got 5 championships or whatever.
Yeah.
And they had a phenomenal career over there. You're saying, can they just do that and still be inducted into the Hall of Fame? That's what you're asking.
Yeah, with Olympic medals as well. Like
cool.
Like
you're moving the goalposts.
I'm not trying to move the goalposts because there's.
I'm just simply trying to understand what the argument is. You're simply saying if this person has a phenomenal career internationally in a pro league, they should still be able to go to the Hall of Fame. That's what you're asking.
Yeah.
Cool. You're saying what exactly?
All that international shit isn't going to compare nothing to a Hall of Fame person who has a championship ring.
Okay, that's the disconnect. He's just simply saying. So what you're saying is,
if we were to have a ballot,
like that's wrong.
If we were to have a ballot right now, and Joe Smith over here has 2 or no matter of fact, we were like that. He has 4 international rings in Argentina, China, and Australia. This is where he won. Right. That's cool. But this candidate right here has 1 ring and was Defensive Player of the Year. Those overseas ballots is not going to outweigh this ring right here, ballot Defensive Player of the Year, any like that, because they're overseas. When we're talking about the body of work right here, they leave. We have players that leave here to go over there and win championships. That's cool. That will go on your ballot, but you cannot do it right here. You're not being the Hall of Fame ballot of a person who won a ring, bro. The ring holds more value, totality, than what you did over there. Because it's an NBA Finals ring. That's why.
So that's the argument. He's saying is that international is cool, that's fine, you can make the Hall of Fame. But if it boils down to it, that's not. He doesn't feel like that's going to override somebody who did something. They might not have won more in the NBA, but they did it in the NBA, which is a better league. Is that
that's pretty much what we're saying. It was the Stephon Marbury and the Draymond Green situation.
Cool.
We gotta move on.
Yeah,
man.
we
got to.
First answer.
Yeah, we got to.
You know what I'm saying?
Number 9, Sharif Abdul Rahim for me.
All right, my number 9. I'm gonna keep things moving. I'm gonna say Tim Thomas.
Oh, Well, that's hard. One
Thomas.
of my favorite players.
Yeah, Tim Thomas.
Out of Villanova, yeah.
But you know.
They should have put him on 1 year deals every year.
Yeah, he really just didn't care.
Dog, he was so fucking talented. Could have been the best player in the league.
Rasheed
And he
Wallace.
loved Wu-Tang. I love that fucking pick. Love that pick.
Yeah, I love shit.
I love that pick. Who you got him though? Number 9.
Boogie.
Ooh. Yeah.
Man.
Favorite pick so far.
Yeah.
Number
Yeah,
8.
Boogie was dope.
Chris Jackson.
Yeah.
Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf.
Right, okay. Right.
Testing y'all out there.
I'm about to say that. I said Chris Jackson.
Yeah.
I don't know one Chris Jackson.
Yeah, Mahmoud. Steph before Steph.
Disrespected by saying his name like that. I'm gonna go Josh Smith.
Ooh, I thought about that too.
Yeah.
Could not shoot. To save his fucking life.
And
Maybe
maybe
a hook
they like to
shot.
practice. So
Yeah.
maybe that's why he
Played off
shit.
all talent, man.
Nigga said,
Yeah.
Phenomenal, bro. Such a borderline Hall of Famer year after year. I mean, All-Star year after year. Stubbs, so you got,
Mari Stoudemire.
I like that. But he'll be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I think he might be.
He'll be a Hall of Fame. Hendo, who you got number 8?
John Wall.
I like that.
I just don't know if he'll be. I
won't.
thought he might. I
He
don't
won't.
think he will, man. I
Nigga,
really
come
don't
on,
think
fam.
he will.
Nigga, you of all people, you know he's not here. He didn't win nothing.
You just argued about body of work.
Of
Right.
all people.
Right.
Why
You just
you
argued
say
about
that
body
out
of
your
work
mouth?
for a good 20
John
minutes.
Wall, man. It was cold, man.
He didn't win nothing.
Oh, that nigga came out with a dance move,
Yeah, I
man.
fuck
Dope.
with John Wall, man. Leave dog alone, man.
Nah, I
Hey,
fuck
get a
with
ball,
him.
dog. Get a ball, dog.
He
Hey, I
didn't
fuck with
win
you, John.
nothing.
That's a
Long story short, and he on the bottom of the list. We ain't gonna make it from a jump.
Man, at number 7,
really good.
for me, I went with Sean Kemp.
Damn, he on my list. I'll say that nigga too.
Yeah,
Shit.
that goes Sean Kemp. He won't make it,
my
but
6.
Hall of Fame talent for sure.
Yeah, on my list too. So
Sean Kemp?
Yeah, I throw him there.
Hendo, you got number 7.
Larry Johnson.
Grandmama.
He's on my list.
Number 6, Lamar Odom, the goods.
Yeah.
Nothing he can't do on the basketball.
He's definitely on my motherfucking list too, man.
Good
He is
goods.
definitely on my
Like,
list.
his name is the fucking the goods.
Bro, that nigga was the
Dog.
bro.
Him and
Prime time Clipper.
Dog.
Oh man.
He's 6'10" point guard. He's what Alimo would have been
Yeah.
in the league.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
exactly what Alimo would have been in the league. Maybe because Alimo was like 6'8", maybe 6'9". Hello, like 16.
He might have a little bit more bounce, but the dog was a brick.
Yeah.
Dog was a brick.
I like that little pause. Who you got number?
I like
number
nigga.
6.
I like Jason Terry because he was a straight animal for his size. But I'm gonna have to go with Jamal Mashburn because that's more of a real pick. He really had talent like that. I don't even know what the fuck happened to Buddy Ass, to be honest.
Injuries.
Yeah.
Only thing,
Yeah.
injuries.
I was wondering.
One of my
he was cold as a bitch,
favorite
and then
players.
he wasn't, nigga.
6'8", built like a fucking Tahoe truck, and he had a stupid mini, and he'd tap your ass, dog. Monster Mash, dog. Go look at this commercial, the Splash commercial. That shit was crazy, dog. I like that bit.
Jamal Mashburn was
Yeah, he's a
Major
problem, dog.
a major problem.
Yeah.
You had to guard this nigga.
Number 6, who you got, Stubbs?
Zach Randall.
Zebo probably make the Hall of Fame. He got his number retired.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. He ain't win nothing.
Yeah,
He danced in the big dance, but he ain't win
He ain't
nothing.
win shit.
He ain't win
Well,
nothing, man.
You
Number
know,
6.
I love that nigga too.
I like Zebo. Number 6.
Who I had at number 6, man? Just eluded me. Monte Ellis, dog.
I like that.
Yeah.
Out of Mississippi.
Dog was really a walking bucket,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
he'll never.
Dog.
He was really a walking bucket,
This
man.
nigga was never able to jump that high. Niggas are lucky he was only like 6'4" or some shit.
His problem, he just kept going to the wrong team, I believe. I mean, that Bucks team was suited together, but they just couldn't get over the competition right there, man. They had some eyeballs and shit there.
Golden State when they was whack. On the real,
See,
like,
like,
this is
he
hard.
caught-
These
By the
are-
time he got
with
to
two
him, they was
bad
already a little
angles.
beat. They was like, yeah, man.
Like,
when
if
you
he
get
would have
there,
caught him
bro.
with 2 good angles, he would have been straight.
But Monte was really nice, bro.
Man, he
Yeah,
was
he
good
was.
on that
He
team.
could shoot,
Yeah.
he could drive, he could back you down, he could pass, he had handles. Like,
He could play 1 or 2.
This game was very entertaining.
it always was. And he
He
could play
showed
defense.
like
And he put a little body to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was good.
He brought swag to the team.
Out of Mississippi, all-time leading scorer, high school scorer in Mississippi until Al Jefferson beat the record. Montel's one of my favorite players. Number 5 for me, definitely one of my favorite players, B.D. Baron Davis.
Right.
You know what, though? I was definitely on my shit.
I've been watching him ever since UCLA. Definitely a Hall of Fame talent. Won't make the Hall of Fame. Injuries though, I think really slowed him down. But talent wise, should be in the Hall of Fame. What you got, Bills?
Man, dog, this probably a touchy subject.
R.
I'm gonna
Kelly?
say, oh wow, that's touchy in a whole different way.
R. Kelly.
It's another Robert. You got Robert Ory is who I'm talking about here. Hey man,
That's my dog.
hey man,
That's
he
my
ain't gonna
dog.
make it till he ain't gonna make
That's
it.
my
So
dog.
you should understand that
That's
this
my dog.
winner is fucked up. If it's a winner, it ain't gonna make it.
That's what he said it.
That's my
This
dog.
winner ain't gonna be a Hall of Famer.
No, he won't be a Hall of Fame. You're right.
That's what I'm saying. That's the question. He won't be a Hall of Famer. But he got all
He got
these
the
rings,
rings.
so that's fucked up.
You got them?
These are obviously
It's
a Hall of
really
Fame
good.
talent, even if
Really
it's just a
good.
role player.
Hold up.
Because he's
hold
done
up.
it to the tune of what, 7 rings?
Okay. So how about this? Then?
That's his
This-
pick, man. Respect that man pick. Let him
respect
cook.
that. I'm gonna
Let
let him
that
cook.
man cook.
Who you got? I'm gonna let him cook. Who you got?
Elton Brand.
Elton. I was gonna say
That's
Elton.
valid.
I like
That's
that.
valid.
Who you got?
Latrell Sprewell.
Ooh.
Let
I
him
really
choke
like
you out
that.
real quick.
But I got a question, bro. This might be a little nasty work, right?
Cook.
Okay.
He was cooking.
Might be nasty work, right?
That's
But if it
valid.
come down to the Hall of Fame, and you got to pick one player, are you going with who would you just say? Oh, Robert Ory
Robert Ory.
or Stephon Marbury?
I'm going with Robert.
Yeah, somebody had to go to the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rob Ory.
Rob Ory
Yeah, he
'cause-
won a whole bunch of rings.
Yeah,
over Marbury?
yeah.
MVPs.
You-
No, see,
you-
but-
hold on, you saying Hall of Fame talent but never made it to the Hall of Fame?
No. If the Basketball Hall of Fame has one spot left, and that for that year, you can either be Stephon Marbury and his body of work and what he did in the NBA,
His whole resume.
because you're talking about high school as well. You got motherfuckers that never played in the NBA that played high school. You got motherfuckers playing the Rucker.
I'm with fam. This NBA shit gonna count. These 7 rings in the NBA finna count a little bit more.
I'm just
than that
saying. No,
4
I'm
shit.
just
I was
saying.
with you at first on China. I don't know why you made me go against you now.
No,
Because
listen,
now I had to
listen,
battle
I'm-
both
I'm-
sides of that
I'm-
argument.
that's
I'm perfectly
fine.
capable of doing that.
But
I
it's
can
still
dance
fine.
that fine line.
That's
Regardless
fine.
of
I'm
what
just
you think,
saying,
he was
with
still getting
Stephon
paid
Marbury,
more.
what he did in high school,
That's why he went there.
he
I'll
only
get
went to
paid
college
more,
one
but
year.
that don't get you into
forget
the
he
Hall
was
of
an
Fame.
all-star several
He
times
played
in the
yeah.
NBA.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Then
get
he
to
went
the Hall
to
of Fame.
China and won
Yeah.
3 rings over in China.
But that's
3.
all famous. That's all star and that's all like some star shit and some all-star shit.
Mm-hmm.
And
But to
that's
be
what
a
he is.
champion
That's
what
fine.
he was.
But that's what I'm saying. So you would take Ori.
and whatever your role is on this team.
That's fine.
And this guy happened to be a heavy contributor
yes, I want.
in 7 rings.
Yeah, you taking
Yeah.
Ori?
Yeah.
You taking Robert Ori?
No, I'm taking Marbury.
Marbury?
I'm Rob, man.
Yeah,
Rob, okay.
yeah, I feel like
Okay.
that's the
I'm,
right
I'm
answer.
taking Marbury.
It's the
Okay.
7 NBA championships.
You can't take an NBA championship like for granted, bro. That nigga Yee, who got pulled over into the NBA, had won 2 motherfucking rings over in China, came over here, lasted 1 year. Nigga, the NBA ain't no fucking joke, man. You gotta be stable out here, man.
7 of them.
You gotta be, some of these guys are
Marbury
special
got
cats.
3.
Though.
Y'all just remember how he went out.
Yeah,
the
like a mob.
Vaseline.
Like a mob.
Like, bro, get past that. Think about his body of work when he was in New York, balling.
He
Marcus.
balled. He
He
everywhere
balled.
he went to.
He balled wherever he went.
Phoenix.
Everywhere.
Minnesota.
Minnesota. He balled
So
everywhere he
his
went,
body
but he
of
never fucking went nowhere. If
So-
your body of work don't get past the playoffs, nigga,
Hey,
what body of work do you
I got
got?
one
You got
for you.
regular
I
season
got one
work?
for you. I
That's
got
cool.
one for you. So, Stephon or Carmelo?
Nigga, Carmelo, he was the better player.
He
He
didn't
won
win
an
shit.
NCAA championship. The
Yeah,
fuck
he
he
actually
did,
did.
nigga. He won a
That's not-
college championship.
That's not. So you're telling
That's
me
body of
you're-
work, bro.
you're
That's a
telling me that
championship.
NCAA championship is
Yes.
worth more than those overseas.
Yes,
pros.
three
niggas.
of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
He got 3 over.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the Olympics.
He got 3 overseas.
And 3 gold Olympics.
And the Olympics, yeah, he did.
Yes, that body of work is more because they put your best people to come play him.
Olympics and to
No,
the
because you try to
scenario
pull it
didn't
into there. That's his body of work, nigga.
Yeah.
The Olympics is the body of work. The Olympics are different. But a championship in Argentina and a championship over here is different.
So
That's
I said
all that I'm
if
saying.
somebody didn't play in America, but they got
But if you
they
compare,
got Olympic
Dre,
championship,
no, listen,
how
no.
can they not get
Listen,
into
listen.
the Hall of Fame?
But listen.
No,
But
that's happened. That's happened.
But
That's
two,
happened.
but listen,
That's
but
all I
listen.
was trying to
No,
say.
no. What you were
and he
saying
tried to
was
make it sound like I was wrong because
no.
if
Listen
you
to what I'm saying. I didn't say you were wrong, dog breath. What I said was 2 Olympic winnings cannot compare to a person who won the championship, motherfucker. That's what I'm telling you. That's not a comparison
No,
because
it's
you
not.
won a ring.
No, I get that.
So
No.
Olympic shit don't matter. Overseas shit don't matter when you win a chip
But I
over
would think-
here. That's what I said.
But I
That's
would
all
think
that I'm
I
saying.
would think an
Okay.
Olympic championship should carry just as much
all-
weight as
You have to have
actual
multiple.
champ.
But like this, in order for it to be a Hall of Fame valid, you have to win multiple Olympic things, multiple over there for them to equal what you could value for 1 ring over here. So if you have 2 rings, 3 rings, or something like that, and you got like 2 overseas, that shit's not going to value the same. Especially if you sprinkle in that these guys also have Olympic medals, also have Defensive Player of the Years, and other accolades like that. That's not beating out. That's killing overseas shit. That's all that I'm saying.
Draymond Green he'll be a Hall of Famer.
He'll be a Hall of Famer.
Easily. First ballot compared to a person who has 5 Olympic rings.
It all depends
Put
on
like
when
this.
he goes up and who he's up against.
Oh, who you talking about between him and Melo? Who will go first?
Yeah.
Oh, Melo.
I didn't say Melo. That he wasn't there. But if you put somebody over,
Melo going over.
if
Draymond.
you put somebody overseas right now who has 2 Olympics, an Argentina win, like if it was if we were to bring up Stephon Marbury,
Yeah.
Draymond's beating a Stephon Marbury, is what I'm saying. Clearly in balance. That's what I'm saying.
But that's I agree with you there. But it still also depends on who that international player is. Because
Yeah.
if you're talking about,
Because
if you're talking about
China.
Draymond, no, I'm not. Maybe talking.
No, I'm thinking just China as
No,
a whole.
I'm not thinking that. I'm thinking if you take Draymond Green and say if you say Draymond Green or Oscar Schmidt, who's going in first, nigga, Oscar Schmidt's going in over Draymond Green any fucking day. And Oscar Schmidt's never touched the NBA. But anybody will tell you Oscar Schmidt was a far better player than Draymond Green. He's the fucking Michael Jordan of Brazil. You got NBA players that tell you he's that guy. He just never wanted to come to the league. So I agree with what you're saying in
There's
that
plenty
aspect.
players are like that.
But yes, there are unique players in international play that will get in over NBA players and they never step foot.
That's what
I
I'm
can't
trying to
think of
say.
a lot of them.
That's all
Oscar
I'm
Schmidt's the
trying to say.
only one that
It's-
I can personally
like you said,
think
it's
of.
rare.
Out of
right?
20,000 fucking players, 50,000, 100,000 players, nigga names one exceptional nigga out of one thing. It don't happen like that, man.
That's what I said.
And see, that's what I'm saying. You picking one diamond out the dirt, my nigga. That's come on, bro.
But there's
No, it's not multiples. That shit doesn't happen like that. Not when they go into battles over a person who has 4 championship rings.
I don't know, bro. I would really have to look into it to say that yes or no.
Draymond Green is, if you put he's just one example. If you put Draymond
I'm just thinking
Green
about what Draymond,
up what he's done, because he's also won in the Olympics, he's also been in several All-Star games. Let's be honest. This nigga's accolades off that. He's not even the nigga I even care to speak upon. But this nigga has a far better accolade record than a lot of motherfuckers who've just won a couple of Olympics or pulled in gold, silver, or bronze, or has an Argentina championship or China, and then it came on. Well, you got to at least win in college. College is the biggest accolade. Shit.
We gotta keep this list going.
Yeah, let's keep this list going.
Number 3, Mark Price.
Yeah,
Mark Price.
because he ain't never gonna make it.
No, but he should. If he would never got hurt, he'd have been a 20 and 10 guy. That Cleveland team with him, Larry Nance and Darty.
Yeah, the speed, the shooting, yeah.
And Elo. Number 3, who you got stud?
Ben Wallace.
He already in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, you know
He
Hall of Fame already. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
We'll come back to you. Who
Yeah,
you
go
got
back
here,
to me.
though?
My fault. That's my bad.
Brandon Roy.
I got a question
Yeah.
for you too.
Brandon Roy.
I like it.
Brandon
I
Roy.
love
He
that,
was
actually.
he was league leader in points
I'll go with
so
you.
many before them injuries.
I'll
He
go
would
with you.
have stayed at that. He probably would have set some records before all other motherfuckers. I think, as far as points and shit.
He was the only person giving
Because
Kobe.
because of Bane was there.
Kobe
He
even
would
said
always
he
got
liked playing
overshadowed.
against B-Roy.
I mean, so that don't stop you from putting up points.
Not fact.
It's tough,
Nah,
I'm
it
saying
don't.
He always got overshadowed. Just like Mitch
He
Richmond
did,
got
he did,
overshadowed.
He did. But he held his own.
What you got? Number 3.
Shit, I got LJ.
Ah, yeah. Can't go wrong there.
Yeah, so
Number 2, went with John Wall. Hall of Fame
Okay.
talent. I still think his high school mixtape is the greatest high school mixtape I've ever seen. It look like he's playing 2K and everybody else is playing fucking Neo Geo. It's ridiculous. His fucking high school mixtape is crazy. That Rams, that purple and yellow. Yeah, John Wall was a fucking problem. I wish he could have stayed healthy. To be that fast at 6'4",
Right.
he was a slightly more, him and Derrick Rose, I think, and Russ are probably the most athletic point guards I ever seen, dog. Who you got? Number 2, Stubbs.
So I gotta do my number 3. So I'm going B-Roy for 3. And then I have to say Eric Gordon.
Okay. I watched him in high school in Indiana.
Mm-hmm. His mixtape was nasty, and the way he did Jordan Kids,
Yeah, I remember that. That was funny.
hilarious.
this is questionable because I'm not sure if this nigga is already in the Hall of Fame, but I'm gonna just jump out the window. The nigga Penny.
No, he's eligible for the Hall.
He's eligible.
He eligible.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great fucking pick.
Yeah, I'm not
Wish he would have never got hurt.
I hope he do make it, but
Yeah.
I really do too.
Yeah, what? That's the thing, though. You put him with Marbury in there.
right now, I don't think Marbury gonna make it like that.
I think Marbury will make it. I think he'll make it.
Oh, I can see both ways. That's what he said before. And I can see both ways. Like maybe he don't. I would understand if he didn't. That's all I'm saying.
Who you got here,
understand
though?
if he
Number
didn't.
2.
Tracy McGrady.
See, man, he in the Hall of Fame.
That's
Yeah,
what I was
he
thinking.
slid
Yeah,
in.
he was on my list. I had to take him off.
I take him back. I slide Baron Davis where he need to be there.
Okay.
Okay.
I sure
I like
had to take
that.
him off my list. He was showing my shit.
Yeah, I like that. Stubb, do you do your number 2? You did your number 2.
Yeah.
Number 1 for me, I don't know if y'all remember this name, Jonathan Bender.
Yeah.
Hall of Fame talent.
Mm-hmm.
If he doesn't get hurt, that kid is absolutely in the Hall of Fame. 7-footer that can do everything. Everything.
Yeah, he
Shoot
was
the
killer.
3. Oh my God, I wish he could have stayed healthy. Jonathan Bender. Stubbs, who you got?
Larry Sanders.
The Bucks, yeah. Yeah.
Just had
He
to
just
leave
quit.
the lead alone.
He just quit. That's
Just
okay.
quit. He wanted to go smoke. I feel you.
I don't. Not for,
Hey, he
not
already
for millions.
he already made the bag.
Nigga.
He already made the bag.
Nigga, I stopped for $18 a night.
I would too.
For millions?
Hey, sometimes you don't want to ball no more.
And they gonna tell you when you gotta stop blowing.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah. That was whack.
Hey,
Shit down.
I would too, but hey.
Number 1 for me, I got Derrick Rose.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with that.
Because I don't think that nigga's going to the Hall of Fame.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
He won't be in the Hall of Fame.
He might get in just off popular vote.
No,
Nah,
that's
he
not
won't.
gonna happen, dog.
This nigga's the MVP of the league, and he probably ain't going to the Hall of Fame.
No, he ain't going to the Hall of Fame. Sad.
That's pretty rare.
That is rare. They'll be the only one.
Mm-hmm.
And who you got
Vince Carter.
in the Hall?
Is he?
Yeah.
They let him slide.
Yeah.
T-Mac gave him his coat.
Oh yeah, I forget they let him. I didn't know if they was gonna let that nigga in. I'll keep it a buck.
Yeah, that was a questionable pick, but his contribution we can't forget.
Yeah,
It's too hard to tell the story of
I agree.
basketball without this nigga.
I agree.
You know,
I do agree.
Yeah,
But shit, you never won. Not something.
Well, apparently, winning something don't mean everything because Rob Bory ain't in the motherfucking Hall of Fame. So winning,
I mean,
don't
shit,
mean-
Because he don't belong.
Listen.
He don't
Look at those
belong.
At the retrospective things, would you take the experience
He's a
of
side
having
kid.
7 rings
He's a side
or
kid.
going to the Hall of Fame? Listen, I'm gonna take the experience of the 7 fans.
I'm gonna
Listen,
take the
you ain't gotta
rings.
remember me forever. But I remember all 7 of them motherfucking rings. That's on you, man. That's why we bring him up.
Like I beat him.
And that's why we bring him up.
Robert Horry is not that good.
Hey, but he got 7 motherfucking rings,
He
dog.
He was in the
Wide
right spot
open
at the
shots.
right time.
Hey,
He
Big
shot
shot
wide
Bob.
open
big
shot.
shot Rob,
Big
man.
shot Rob is not going to make the Hall of Fame.
He not.
He not.
He not. And that's why he my number one. He gonna be my number one because he not gonna make it. Rob Horry.
Jonathan Bender
Rob
should have been in the
Rob
Hall
Horry,
of
man, my
Fame.
number one then.
I can't stand
Rob Horry, man.
Rob
He got 7 rings.
He won't make it.
I'm not sure.
Coattail Horry is what I call
He
him.
said Coattail Horry. Well, Kobe called him was the anchor of the team. What Vernon Maxwell said, he was the energy that brought the bench alive. What Tim Duncan said was he helped him develop a defense. This is what these champions that say that
He
one
had
next
to
to this
Robin
man
in his
say.
spot.
One champion.
Let
two
Steve Kerr say
sidekicks.
something bad about this man. He won't.
2 sidekicks, 1 champion.
Said John Paxson.
What you think Kawhi got to say? Shit, he's healthier than me.
So Kawhi would make it in over that motherfucker.
Just
No,
off what
I
he did
mean,
to Toronto and the Spurs alone.
Shit, that's a flip because he was injured for most of his career. Shit, he might could be considered almost a damn near a bust. He was only healthy for 3 years.
But
total.
he still won.
He did.
He still won.
He won. He definitely won. He was the main reason they won too. But he took off half the season before he did that. That nigga we played. Do mind that. All the niggas I mentioned played full seasons. This nigga took off half a
These
season.
niggas get tired.
Always gonna.
Am I lying?
I'm finna be out here
No,
balling.
you're not lying, but Leonard still played more minutes. Don't worry.
Hey, I don't know, man. Who had the better career?
This nigga Kawhi get it back into the Hall of Fame. Kawhi gonna be the first nigga to get a DNP at his own Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying?
Hamstring.
Award. Yeah, he gonna miss out and not be able to make it. I'm
That
trying to tell you,
That
this
nigga don't want to laugh no more.
He just don't be making it.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah, niggas don't be making it. With New Year's,
Niggas don't be making it.
with
My
New
number one
Year's almost upon us.
My number one's it.
Oh,
My fault.
who just said number one really quick?
My number one, Lamar Odom.
Okay. Oh, I had my finger on the boo button. I got you. I ain't gonna mess with you. I got you. I fucks with LO big time. One of my favorite players out of Rhode Island. Him and Tyson Wheeler. That was crazy.
Yeah.
And the cat too was there. Pause. Catino Mobley. With New Year's almost upon us, y'all out there too in the comments, name 3 go-to alcoholic beverages that is a must-have. Hendo
When?
for New Year's. I know New Year's your holiday.
Oh shit! First off, you at least gotta have you something small to sip on, at least some Sippertons. So I would suggest, you know what I'm saying, get you a couple little claws, man. Get you something light. That's my first thing.
Okay.
I'm working up. I got a gradual work up too, man. So get you something light first. You know what I'm saying? Have you some claws and some orange juice.
Okay.
That's the mild shit. Yeah, I do that with a little bit of liquor in it. Go ahead.
A little bit of lick in it. I knew that was about to get funky, nigga.
That's your start. That's your start, man. What you use?
Champagne.
That's what you get third?
If it's for, yeah.
That's your
You
third.
gotta.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
He
yeah,
started
yeah,
off
So
strong.
you start with the bubbles.
He about
This
to
is where
be
you gotta
asleep.
start? You talking about, so we
I
gotta
guess.
climb the ladder. That's what
Climb
we
the
do.
ladder.
Just 3 alcoholic must-have with go-to beverages on New Year's.
Right, so to me, 3 is like, you know what I'm saying, not the one that I need the most type shit.
Okay.
I mean, I can flip the list if you
You going
want.
to Sean Dunn first.
Yeah, and
No, I wasn't even saying
You wanna be
first.
sharp.
Just like it ain't that
Hey,
high on the list for me. You know what I'm
I
saying?
got you. I got you.
Okay.
I got you. What you got? One of the 3 go-to alcoholic beverages must-have for New Year's.
a blue Hawaiian.
The hell is that?
It's one of those drinks from Shogun's. It's a, how do I explain it? It's a whole bunch of Irish rum. And it's
Okay.
blue.
Okay. I like that. Hendo. Number 2.
Shit, you gotta have some motherfucking yak. Well, you gotta have some type of
yeah.
1738. Shit, probably some
Number 2,
1738. I ain't gonna lie to you.
1738.
Yeah, that's probably what you know what I'm saying the
yeah.
go-to is. You gotta keep it real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what we on.
Can't
right
be out here
there.
drinking too much.
Number 2.
Jack?
Oh yeah, Jack.
What kind?
Hold on.
Who it is?
Oh yeah, it's you. I mean, I got Tito's right now at the crib. You know what I'm saying? That's the drink I buy the most. But my drink is Remy Martin. You know what I'm saying? That red label. Red on that label.
Okay, Remy, ain't nothing wrong
Oh,
with
you
that.
gotta get some yak.
Stub, what you got?
Patron Roco.
Patron, okay. Okay.
It's the one with the big B on it.
You're never gonna drink all this at one night. Well, I can't
Bullshit.
wait to hear what your first one is. You
I shared
right
shared the
now.
bottle. We had it like
You better
3.
share.
We had it like 3 years ago.
Better not drink all this shit.
Oh hell no, nah.
You saw him.
Nah, I'm smarter than that. I share.
What is going
Sharing's
on?
caring. Hey, pour your own troubles. That's all I know.
You say
It's
Patron
a pour your own
Roca?
troubles.
Yeah.
Okay. Roca. That's one.
Yep.
Yeah, Roca. Niggas, Roca. Who you got, Hendo? Number 1.
Shit, you
Number
gotta
1
have the
go-to.
biggest, dumbest bottle of champagne so you can pour that motherfucker everywhere and then pour the rest in some cups. First, you gotta shake that motherfucker up, pop that motherfucker, and then pour the rest in there because I can't drink a lot of that shit. I see my stomach all balled up, so I'm only doing a little cup about this big. I'm pouring the rest out for the homies and shit, man. They ain't here. You know how it is.
That's what's up.
That's the bottle. That's why I said. That's why you put it on list because you don't really even drink that shit like that.
Yeah.
I just buy that motherfucker to shake up, pop that motherfucker, pour it out, and cheer with that motherfucker. Pour a little bit in my cup, or a little bit in your cup. Pour the rest of that shit out, nigga, and throw the bottle in the garbage, nigga. I don't drink a lot of that shit. Champagne make my stomach hurt, nigga. That shit too light, nigga. I need some liquor.
Yeah,
That's why I got the real
I
liquor.
don't do champagne.
Yeah, my stomach in a cramp.
Fuck sweet.
What you got?
Hey man, at number 1, hey man, I gotta have me some beer. You know what I'm saying? like this, I'm finna need me.
He said you need a cold snack.
Oh no.
You know, I need a cold
No,
snack,
no,
dog.
no. Like a cold snack. Like a cold snack. Love, I appreciate you, my nigga. I appreciate you.
That's a good
snack.
That's a cold snack, my
On a
dog.
night like that, if you drinking champagne and cognac, you need Stella. You need something nice and
I
light.
take Stella.
I feel that.
You know what I'm
Stella
saying?
Twice.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Something
never
nice
my
and
number
smooth.
1.
I feel
Stella?
you, man.
Stella is my number 1.
Yeah, man. You gotta keep it cool at this point.
It's the closest thing
You can't be
to
out here
finish
doing
out the
too
rest of the
much.
night.
You off yak and champagne?
Man,
What you
I
got
ain't
here?
drinking
Like
no
shit.
Oh, you
champagne.
said.
Yeah, a little bit of champagne. Fuck, you
Little
gotta
bit
pour
of
it out
champagne.
that shit.
Both
I
y'all
tend to
said
drink a
Stella?
lot of that shit.
Stella.
Stella.
I can drink
Okay.
3 bottles of champagne.
I'm not finna drink all that.
Really?
I ain't,
Yeah, I can drink.
I'm not gonna do none of that. I'm finna pop that motherfucker in the air and pour that shit in the ground.
Yeah.
And have a
You
little
get
bit
I
of
don't want to do
that?
that shit. Hell yeah. Yeah,
Fuck
yeah.
that.
Go ahead and drink a whole bottle. You
I
gonna feel
get fucking stomach cramp and sweats,
Yeah, I
nigga.
can't do
Right.
I
That's
don't
like drinking a
give me
bottle of
heartburn.
wine damn near.
I don't
to
drink
the
all
soul.
that. I don't drink all that shit either. That shit before my stomach too.
Yeah.
But Sean Don straight for me for some reason. I don't know.
For me,
Even the Bel Air
if
has
y'all
like that.
notice, I didn't say anything for
Bel Air's decent.
alcoholic beverages. I don't have 3. I got 1. Anybody know? Actually, I've been doing Tito's for like the past 2-3 months. So I give me a gallon of Tito's and orange juice. I do that every day. But for me, go to always Long Island, man. Long Island, no soda. Use the unsweetened tea. Just a splash of that. All brakes, all gas, no brakes, man. So I'm pretty simple, bro. All gas, no brakes. Long Island, all day long. You know, I literally go in the bar and they already know what I want. You want one or 2 to go. Give me 2 of them bitches, 2 go. So gotta love living in Wisconsin. But with that being said, it might be myself. Who need to trade themselves this week, B.I.? That's how we end every show.
Oh man, this is a funny one, dog. Trade yourself this week is me because I ain't got to trade yourself.
I don't have one either.
I do not have
I'm
a trade
trying to
yourself.
start the new
So
year.
it's all peace and love and hair grease.
Yeah.
Man. You know what I'm talking about?
I did not have one.
This man right
Oh shit,
Who need to
man.
trade themselves, Stub?
Shit.
Oh,
here. Him for his
shit.
red last week.
Oh,
Him for his red last week.
oh,
Hey, bruh.
wow. Okay.
The proof was in the pudding. It hit. I'm sorry.
What was the proof in the pudding?
For your rant. Everybody should
fucking rant. You keep saying the rant. Put some name on it. Say it.
Travis Hunt, in his situation,
What about it?
like, dog, he should at least.
He said what?
He should at least take what people are showing him. Because, like, if somebody got a full-on evidence, like, showing you a video and it's timestamped.
Hold on, I'm lost. Because I saw something, but I didn't indulge in it. What did that video show exactly?
No. Exactly why I need to trade mine. I'm getting credit for what I said. Because I said this nigga shouldn't have listened to niggas. He just do what the fuck he need to do. If this nigga like the bitch, ain't nothing gonna stop. That's what I said. If you like a bitch, ain't nothing this nigga said that you don't fucking know gonna change that. That's the truth, nigga. That's not a rant. That's the fucking truth. Now, I'm going to force to trade this nigga in this whole goddamn opinion.
How?
Because this nigga's on the craziest shit.
Hey,
I need to trade myself for a rant that I got about a nigga who gonna have feelings about his bitch. Like what we say about his bitch gonna make him change about he over here nailing her. They laid up together right now. She got her titties out and shit. Talking about what you say. Like, I don't know. I seen a nigga on a podcast said that I should. Nah, fuck all that, nigga. He gonna believe what the fuck he gonna believe, nigga. That's what the fuck I said, nigga. Ain't no nigga on no fucking news that you ain't listen. Bow Wow is not gonna make you change your opinion on any bitch, whether the footage or whatever you got.
Pitch black.
Yeah,
Why would you go pitch black in this situation?
Legal Def said you're a whore.
No, it's not even that.
Legal Def 998 said you're a whore.
It's not even that.
Done.
It's not even that. Like, dog came out with timestamp video. Like, yo, you said this is your girl. Bam, she's in my bed type shit.
So I need to trade myself because I
I'm
saw
like,
him
bro,
that little
like,
Bow
no,
Wow.
it's just not because of Bow Wow. It's just because like
that's what I talked about. Bow Wow shouldn't be giving this nigga advice.
I said Bow Wow shouldn't either, but you said nobody should.
No.
But I was like,
because
what if somebody? I'm trying to say if somebody came out with the proof of it.
But the stamp came out with the proof. You were saying he should trade himself because he was saying should nobody talk about it. Truth came out that she was probably messing around, and you saying he need to trade himself because
and it was a joke. I wasn't being serious.
Gotcha.
Come on now.
No, that's a serious step.
Come on now.
That's a heavy allegation.
You can't
How's
feel
it a heavy? How's it
leader.
But it's not just.
No, I get it. I'm
It's not allegations. Like,
okay.
If a nigga put a timestamp on it, put the face on it, got your tattoos on it, it has to be you here.
I feel you. I just feel like
I got a whole picture of me holding your cheeks, like.
And
hey,
guess what? Fam can still be right because it don't matter. That video can come out, dude can still be like, yeah, you don't know, dude was probably out of the motherfucking waiting on her while she was doing some shit. She could have fucked around and been telling this nigga. Then she messing around with a couple other guys and shit.
He could like
that shit.
That's what I'm saying. He could like the shit.
Way more shit than we see it.
Yeah, right.
He could fuck around and know way more. He was the one in school with her. He's still with her though. So at the same point in time, though, his point is still valid because it's like, nigga, if you Bow Wow, you might want to mind your business. You ain't got the best, you know what I'm saying,
history of
it's
not just the Bow Wow.
right, let alone giving advice.
Nah, for me, it's not just the Bow Wow.
But that's what he said, so I'm just talking, just addressing what he said.
Nah, I get you.
You know what I'm saying? Like on some real shit, Bow Wow may want to sit his ass down.
Yeah, he definitely do.
First of all.
He definitely do.
Second of all, the homeboy, little kid, whatever, he probably gonna want to fuck with the chick anyway, and it really don't matter who say what, regardless if it's Bow Wow or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up. Like, at the end of the day, this shit is his decision. And he probably know more bullshit about the motherfucking chick than the motherfucking media know about the motherfucking
I feel it.
We've all met
I definitely feel it.
That motherfuckers told us we did.
I definitely feel it.
We've all been there, dog. And we done it because that's what the fuck we want to do. The way I look at it is,
I fucked a million bitches I wasn't supposed to fuck.
Dog.
Fucking serious.
Dog.
Hey man, I say that with all due respect. I love the horse. You know, you need the horse. You know, let's not exclude the horse. I'm just saying, man. Motherfuckers have their place in this world.
Is my girl?
Nah,
Who need to trade that stuff in though?
Oh man, this is tough, man.
I love the horse.
Man,
Get a t-shirt to say
I need a shirt. I need that.
But you
That
need
nigga-
something.
They got their place in
That
this world.
nigga Kenyon Martin said he had the t-shirt making machine at his crib before he went to the club. That nigga said he made a shirt that said "Ugly hoes think I'm stuck up."
That's fucking hilarious.
And who need to trade themselves this week?
Shit, it's a split tie between the McCaskey or motherfucking Warren, man. One of y'all motherfuckers gonna have to figure this shit out, man, because it's either gonna be management or how this shit is ran. If Warren's a guy who is here in shape to make sure that our new stadium gets built and the management of all that's taken care of,
Where the fuck is them Rellos at?
and you straight motherfucking just business.
Is that the Rellos in there?
Mm-hmm.
Roll that nigga up and smoke him. Pack that nigga up, bro.
You shouldn't be out here advising exactly who should be pulling in as coaches and stuff like that, because that's not your lane. And if the McCaskies is this what you're putting in power, then y'all kind of look at what y'all fucking doing, because you guys are putting somebody in power that's clearly interfering with production on the field.
Can we take her and put her on Iron Eagle or something?
It's not even her; it's her son. Let's be honest.
Well,
let's be honest. This is a serious trade, man. Y'all have to figure it out. If you want production, Warren's has to get over his ego, because what happened is, I can tell you, is the reason we don't have Harbaugh. The reason we don't have Harbaugh is because of this says a scenario too, and I gotta counter that. Kingsbury would be nice, but he has a sinister flaw. You might not want to put that into a certain case. What it is not at that point. What it is we have a better chance. The better X and O person would be Ben Johnson, X and O's. But what people need is, they forget about the success of how the Rams had they self one time, because they had, when they brought in Sean McVay over there, right, as their head coach. Who did he have? No. Who did they have prior to that it was an ex-coach that could help them with their defense? Wade Phillips. Wade Phillips kind of served as a person you could lean on somebody, because he was an ex-coach who had took his team to places. He just never was too successful. And at times he was successful because he knew how to get it. An advisor. So at this point, what I'm saying is, we have people who have interest in our team. You look at Ben Johnson as a head coach. You bring in Pete Carroll as a defensive coordinator. You find you an offensive coordinator to whatever it is. Pete Carroll knows how to put a defense together, but Pete Carroll arguably has had the worst offensive line ever in history with success. But when he had was one of the best Legion of Booms, one of the best defense. We're not too far from that with the Bears. If you could bring Pete Carroll as a defensive coordinator, make Ben Johnson a head coach, you have a winning success. That's how teams have won, though.
I don't like that.
Do you think Swift can put up Marshawn Lynch numbers?
No,
sometimes but sometimes it's not about but listen
over there too.
But listen,
you got a Marshawn Lynch back there.
But that's different, because Pete Carroll's not running the offense, my nigga. He was running that offense. He's running defense. Think about Pete Carroll defense. You're talking about that, but the defense was a number one. The Legion of Boom was a real thing. You're not worried about him. You let Ben Johnson worry about that. Ben Johnson does the X and O's. Pete Carroll runs defense. He's a defensive coordinator. He's always been that. Pete Carroll defense, Ben Johnson offense.
Football.
Yeah, I can see that.
So we don't know how that's going to look with our offensive line. Exactly. And then he's also never been a head coach.
Ben Johnson can lean on veteranship from Pete Carroll, a guy who's won it, a guy who knows defense.
Do you really think he's willing to play second fiddle, though?
Vrabel is a defensive-minded guy. He is not going to get us over the hump. We will be the same team as that. He can build a culture, but we're not going to be offensive. Ben Johnson is off. It's between Ben Johnson or Cliff Kingsbury. I would say Ben Johnson, even though, if you see, listen.
Do you think Pete
that first time thing he talking about, that's where you bring in Pete Carroll, a head advisor, a defensive coordinator, a guy who you can get solid advice from on how to do certain things.
Think he's gonna sit in second fiddle?
No,
yes.
I don't think so.
Yes. He doesn't even have a job right now.
Kingsbury.
He doesn't have a job right now.
Kingsbury.
He's looking for what Kingsbury sound nice, but this is his second go round, mind you.
Right.
Mind you.
Yeah.
Kingsbury.
Very successful.
That's
It
what I
is. Right.
Exactly.
Okay, but mind you this. Cliff Kingsbury's system with the Cardinals that year, they didn't have a great O-line neither. Look at that too. No, it wasn't, because Murray was running for his fucking life that whole fucking season. They never fixed the O-line, nigga. That's what I'm explaining to you. They never fixed the O-line. With a Ben Johnson system, you're going to fix the O-line. That's first priority. Pete Carroll worries about the defense. That's just what he's going to do.
But he's still gonna have a different type of rapport with
nigga.
He's gonna have a different type of rapport with Caleb Williams.
Right,
so
but he's an X and O guy, and Caleb is that type of guy. It makes sense. You let Pete Carroll worry about that defense, and you worry strictly about Caleb's development.
Ben Johnson not gonna work out with the Bears because, for one, we don't know what he's gonna look like as a head coach. Could he work out? Sure, right, but we don't have that luxury. We're not that type of franchise and have that luxury of figuring out what he's going to look like. We need to hit.
That's all I'm saying. So Ben Johnson's ready. When you look at all these X and O guys,
we don't know that though.
When you look at all the last X and O guys make these great runs. Look at what Daniels is doing with the Dolphins. They were looking good. Look what's going on with O'Connell with the Vikings. These are X and O's guys. That's what I'm saying. Nobody thought O'Connell was going to come on and be there. And look what the fuck they're doing. These are X and O guys. Sean McVay, X and O guys. My guy with the Niners, X and O guys. My guy with Green Bay, X and O guys. These are, who do you think the X and O guy is with the Detroit Lions? The same nigga we need. That's what I'm trying to tell you. We need an X and O guy. We've never had it. We stayed with these defensive coordinators, and they only get us so far. And that got us good, and then we let them go. It didn't work enough.
Right,
but you're also talking about
it worked. It worked. You're right. It worked, and we went to the playoffs with Nagy.
No, I understand what you're saying.
I get what you're saying.
What I'm saying with Ben Johnson is, for one, we don't know what that's going to look like with him as a head coach, and for two, what he does is not what Caleb does. Goff is really fucking good at sitting in the pocket and having a clean pocket
because he made that system for him.
He has an offensive line.
Do you know who built that offensive line? No.
Every team that you named before has an offensive
So you think he wasn't a part of any of that? Is what I'm saying.
No, that's not.
You think no? You think when he was in that office, when they were in there making their drafts and they was bringing their mock draft, do you think Dog wasn't a part of putting all that together?
I'm not saying.
No, that's what I'm saying. We need a line like fucking that. He's putting shit like that together.
Right, bro.
We don't have that. We have pieces, but not that.
Fam, I understand that and I agree with you. But what I'm saying is, yes, he can be in the fucking office all he wants, in the draft all he wants. Lions and Bears are two different organizations. So what I'm saying is that yes, if we have Ben Johnson, he could be saying, fam, we need this fucking O-lineman out of Georgia. We're the fucking Bears. Well, these niggas gonna say, no, we need this defensive tackle out of Penn State. So that's what I'm saying.
That's not always how it works. But
that's not, but what I'm saying is that we can have an all offensive mind all the fuck you want. If you don't have a front office that's going to match that, it doesn't matter. Which is why I said you need a culture change.
But we already have the pieces right now. We do need I'm not disagreeing. We don't. I'm not saying that. But
culture changers not even brought up in the conversation. It's Bill Belichick.
And what I'm saying is the type of offense he runs isn't what Caleb does. Caleb doesn't do that 1, 2, 3 out. That's not what Caleb is good at.
We don't know what Caleb all does good because we haven't seen the whole roof of his motherfucking thing. We haven't seen the ceiling of his abilities because he hasn't been taught what to do. Well, he hasn't been taught what to do because the previous coach didn't teach him that. Ben Johnson's the type of guy who would teach him that.
Set in college. He was playing in a pro-style offense. He was talking.
Kingsbury a brave one, man. That's what I.
And wasn't he coached by?
What I'm thinking is Kingsbury.
You have
it looks nice.
And then you look at what Kingsbury is doing with Daniels, who's also a mobile quarterback. That's all I'm saying. Ben Johnson looks great behind the best offensive line in football.
One that he put
and
together.
They play in the dome.
And one that they
and
put
you
together.
Also have Jared Goff. That's fine. That team Ben Johnson didn't put that team together.
No, he didn't, but he helped shape that old line together.
That's
How
fine,
many
but
of
you
those
still,
players-
still have to have
But think about it like
the.
this: how
But
many
the
of those
Bears
players
don't do
were his
that.
actual picks?
So what sense does
No.
it make
What
to
you
get
need to
Ben
ask
Johnson
is
if the
how
Bears
much
not gonna do
influence
that?
he had on those picks because he sends scouts to go look at these guys. He has the ruling to go do that. That's what he does. He has a high influence on this stuff. This is exactly what he does. You're not trying to tell me. Listen.
I'm not trying to tell you,
No.
I'm
But
asking.
hear me out.
I'm asking.
Any X and O guy has high influence on the pieces that you have in there. This is what an X and O guy does. This is their job. That's what I'm saying. They scout the pieces and bring the pieces in there. So when you do get hurt, they have the best backup for it. Shit like that. When you understand, like, what I'm saying is, I understand, like, Cliff does what he does well, but they also, because they also drafted well. These motherfuckers have had, like, 13 of the last motherfucking draft picks.
I'm just thinking like
He can have his opinion about it, but Cliff is not the all into it, though. There's other ways to go about it.
I just be thinking like it'd be more on like the head
This sounds like
coaches
a
and
conversation
stuff
for
too,
the
right?
day, though.
Yeah, it
You
is.
gotta give
My
a shout out.
My fault.
Gotta give a shout out. Bump that radio, man. Download that app. Bump that radio. Trying to be radio back like how it used to be. Also, our brother Captain Kush, man. If you know in the area, check him out, man. Phenomenal artist. Check us out. Kush, you always welcome, brother. As well, if you're in the La Crosse, Wisconsin area, man, Jackson Plaza. Check out A Breath of Fresh, man. Our brother Focus, man. It's New Year's. I'm not sure if he'll be open, but check him out, man. Coming up. Closed.
Shit, for New Year's, yeah.
He'll be open. So
No,
yeah,
he'll be closed.
He'll be closed. Yeah. So, but anyway, man, start the new year right, man. Maybe after the new year, check out A Breath of Fresh. Our brother Focus over on Jackson Plaza. Retros, clothes, all that good stuff. Also the shoe restoration, and then also JV Fifth and Closet, man. The on Fifth and Closet on King Fifth and King. That's it, Fifth and Closet. Fifth and King JV the Closet, man. Also selling retros kicks as well, man. Go check them out, man. We appreciate all the love. It's been a great year here at Old Heads, man. I appreciate it. Much love as well. Inbox me. Today is college ball Saturday on the page. So check us out, man. I'm always up for a good debate. I want everybody out there. We talked about alcohol, jokes, and this and that, but hey, be safe, man. Be careful. Do not drink and drive, man. Call an Uber. Hey, if you got enough alcohol in you, a few blocks away, walk your goofy ass home. But I'm telling you, that drinking and driving shit, I'm telling you from experience, that shit is not cool. You won't be. I've never got a ticket, never hurt anyone, but it always seems like it won't be you getting hurt, it'll be you hurting somebody else, and I don't think anybody wants that on their conscience. So from an old head, be safe, enjoy New Year's, man. I appreciate the love, always up for a good debate. We gonna be talking about this Stephon Marbury, Robert Horry shit too, man, because I like Robert Horry. I've been watching him for a long time. I remember he was a rookie in Houston, but he ain't no Hall of Famer. But anyway, we gonna keep it.
You gotta go overseas. Win a chip. Come on, man.
Hey, Stephon Marbury got 3 of them over
He had to
there,
take a boat
man.
trip to go get
And
it.
he got a museum over.
He had to go take a boat trip to go get it, man. Come on. He's somewhere right now eating Vaseline. Fuck you, mean. Come on, man. You already know, man.
I fuck with Starberry.
Come on, man.
Stephon,
and he had a pair
Sebastian
of-
Telfair should be in the Hall of Fame too. There,
The
Robert
fuck
Horry gonna
outta
be in
here.
there. Put Bassey in there.
Fuck outta
New
here.
York legend, nigga.
For what?
New York.
He's gonna cross you over to Timbo's.
Just like that.
He said New York?
Just New York, nigga. Put Bassey in there. I'm your co-host, Omar, a.k.a. Millie, a.k.a. that dude,
That's
a.k.a. Mr.
Put
Rello.
Professor in the goddamn Hall of Fame. Fuck outta here.
He wanted to put him in there. Him and
Don't mind saw you
Don't
put
give
hot
me-
sauce in
Him
there.
and hot sauce.
Hey, Professor, hot sauce.
Most crossovers ever. Look at that. He had 36 crossovers in one session. That's gotta be the most. Look at that.
Made the nigga touch
Put him
the
up,
earth
put him up.
18 times.
He's too far. 66 knee collections. Yeah. I got the most knee collections of any nigga in the league, my nigga. 300. Bored, nigga. Fuck you mean, nigga?
Sound like Carmelo.
First move
Bored.
bus. Push it.
Hell no.
Y'all personal do y'all outro, man.
Yeah, man. Basement overhead. People.
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Yes, sir.
Man, it's your man NOG, aka French Loaf, aka the man who spoke on that stuff, man. Love and support, man.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Yes, sir. Happy New Year. See y'all next year.
New York.
Oh man, you gotta hit it, man. My nigga.
That nigga,
Music, man. He got the delay. He always ain't